be them Raiders. We be them Raiders. We be them Raiders. Just wanna be the hater. We be them Raiders. We be them Raiders. We be them Raiders. We be them Raiders.
Raider Nation, what's going on? The season schedule just came out. We got a lot to talk about. We're going to talk about how these Raiders are going to get to the playoffs. We're going to go game by game. Salute to everybody in the Shield Squad, but let's get to it.
It be that R, it be that A, it be that I, our defense bang. It be that E, it be that R, it be that S, on our chest that got us far. We be them Raiders, we be them Raiders, we be them Raiders, just wanna be the hater. We be them Raiders, we be them Raiders, we be them Raiders, we be them Raiders. Give me a stack, I'ma turn it to some racks. LA didn't wanna give us a home, but LV got us on the map. That be a fact, I bet it all on silver and black. Hard Carson and Mad Max got me in, but I've been down since the 90s. You don't want the black hole, homie, don't try me. Raiders roll deep, some say that we grind me, but we bring the revenue every time we grindin'. Third and summon, Wallace done. Brent Fro caught it and now he's spinning. Mariota on third, he's sprinting. R.I.P. Madden, all Davis, and all of the Raiders fans that we lost since the beginning. It be that R, it be that A, it be that I, our defense bang. It be that E, it be that R, it be that S on our chest that got us far. We be them Raiders, we be them Raiders, we be them Raiders, just wanna be the hater.
Nation, what's going on? Welcome to Fan Talk Friday. I'm your boy Chris, where my opinions might not always be popular, but they will always be authentic, man. As you guys know, when you guys want some real authentic Raider talk, it might be ugly, may not be polished all the time, but we're going to talk that talk, man. And, I love my Shield squad, so I always got to start off the show, man, giving love to the Shield squad, man. So shout out to D Raiders. He said Raiders will win at least 10 games. Facts. Coupled with intangibles of Antonio Pierce, new era. Raiders like never before is just the beginning. Absolutely, Lynn. Appreciate you coming through. Got my boy Raider Transplant in the building. But as he said, man, going to be a fire show tonight, with Protect the Shield and the legend Big Daddy. Shield Squad, stand up. TRS, Raider Nation, hit the like button. Absolutely, man. Always love having Angelo on the show. Can't wait to hear his predictions. Man, got my boy Prez in the building, man. Salute to you, man. All love to you, man, and all that you're doing, man. Thank you for supporting me. Got Gunsmoke Games, GG, man. Salute to you, man. Appreciate you stopping through. Got Rob's Raider recap, man. We them Raiders. Absolutely, man. Shout out to you, Rob, man. My boy Terrence in the building, man. Appreciate you, Terrence, for coming through. Like you said, hit those like buttons, man. If you like what I'm doing, that's the best way to, support the channel, man. It's free. Hit the like button. Share it to anybody you think that would like the content, for real. My boy Angelo, man, always talking about health, man. Raider Nation, take your health seriously. Get your liver health checked. Also, please consider organ donation. Absolutely, man. I love. I'll let Angelo talk about that a little later, man. Queen V, the first lady of the Shield Squad. Appreciate you coming through. Got my boy Leo, part of the TRS movement. Appreciate it. Leo, he said that hat though, yeah. If you want one of these hats, man, holler at my boy Cheeto Linus, man. Got my boy SoCal Sal in the building, Space Beast, man. Got all y'all, man. I appreciate every last one of y'all, but I know you guys don't want to sit here and see my face all day. We're gonna put some prettier faces up here, man. Let's start off with my boy Angelo. What's up, boss?
Yeah.
You ready? You ready for this?
Blessed to be alive today, as you know, Chris. 22 months, man.
Just 22 months.
Month mark of successful liver transplant. And as you know, for you, because you're my friend, I talk to you about it all the time. But
oh yeah,
for everybody else out there in Raider Nation, if you have any family or friends that have been transplanted or has a transplant, just always when you look at them, just no matter how healthy they look or how good they look, just realize in your head that transplant is not a cure. It's just a gift. It's just an extension. We don't know how long we really got. So we make every day count, and it's a blessing to be here with you today, man. Blessing. Thank you.
For sure, man. I love having you on here. And then I got to bring one of my my best buddies, one of my best people in the entire universe, man. You know, it's my guy, one of my mentors, man. Someone that, as soon as a schedule came out, me and him had like an hour powwow talking about strategizing what games we're going to go to. He's going to go to probably 17 or 16 of the 17 games. Only reason his bougie butt ain't going to all of them because he's going to be out of country somewhere. Big money. Big Daddy, what's up, man?
Man, it's great to be here on a Silver and Black Friday. Your show makes every Friday Silver and Black, Daddy. Appreciate you, man.
Appreciate it,
you
man.
too, Angelo.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate you, Big Daddy. You're a legend. Thank
Legend
you, sir.
out here, man. See, Jose, you know you such a legend. Angelo asked me earlier. He was like, "Man, was Big Daddy on that the schedule release video?" I'm like, he wasn't, but knowing him, he could have connived his way on there somewhere.
Great to be with you guys, man.
For sure, man. But look, man. So as everybody know, man, it's all about this Raider schedule right now. We all been waiting on it, and the crazy thing is we've all known who the opponents were going to be for the longest time, but it's like for some reason when that schedule comes out, we feel like that we can really start predicting things and seeing how everything flows, man. So we're going to start off just taking a look at that, and I kind of want to see what you guys think. Just initial high level look at the schedule. Is there anything that really kind of stands out right away, that you look at? So for me, it was a lack of primetime games. But as I said, I know me and Big Daddy talked about it, we got a lot of primetime games last year, and we quote unquote, or we shit the bed last year, man. We had a lot of opportunity to really, put some good football on the networks. We didn't do it. So, but what are you guys' thoughts, man? Starting off with you, Big Daddy.
I lost you for a couple seconds, Daddy. Give me the last 20 seconds. You said I got disconnected.
Oh yeah, my fault. But no, I was just saying, I was curious on what really stood out with the schedule. For me, it was, the lack of primetime games. And I think, a lot of it has to do with last year. We just kind of shit the bed when we had the opportunity to really take advantage of all those primetime games that we got. But I think this year we're going to play a lot of good football, and they're going to wish that we were on primetime. But just wanted to get your thoughts on, just high level, what were your thoughts on the schedule when it got released?
Honestly, I was disappointed that they left us out on primetime games. However, I was shocked last year that they gave us so many, because in 22 we had a bad season along with the other 19 seasons prior to the Super Bowl. After the Super Bowl, so I was shocked that we had that many. But I think the only reason we had that many is they were trying to show Allegiant Stadium prior to the Super Bowl, and now that we're not playing in the Super Bowl and we don't have a hot commodity that's about to go to the Pro Bowl quarterback, that we're the only NFL team that's got a true quarterback competition.
That's
so
true.
You know what? They have an attitude. Well, these guys don't even know who their quarterback is. They didn't even draft one. So we'll give them the Atlanta game on Monday night and Black Friday game, which should have been at home, because every Black Friday game should be at the only stadium in the whole country that's black. But
right.
They just the way they did it. And to me, I think AP is going to use that as fuel to the players, saying, you know what? They don't believe in us. Let's show out. Let's show them and show out. That's why I think we're going to have an incredible season, man.
No, I agree. Angelo, what's your thoughts, man?
Yeah, no, I'm glad you guys are pointing it out too, Chris, like what you said about we shit the bed last year with all of those primetime games. But, for me, Big Daddy, and you're an OG. So, you'll notice I'm wearing our Super Bowl or Super Bowl 11 shirt with our Super Bowl 15 hat, because I'm feeling like we're getting there. We're getting there. And really, if we just all think about it, first of all, consistency is key, right? So I didn't really care that we barely had any primetime games, because to me, the way the schedule looked, the way it was set up, is it's like, okay, so all of our guys are going to get a consistent rhythm throughout the whole season. The only even our short week game, which is the Black Friday game, still it's on a Friday. So we play on a Sunday and then we still get more rest and it all ends up working out. So in all honesty, I was actually pretty happy with the schedule because the truth of it, guys, is the reason why you would want the primetime games is to become more popular. But everybody knows that there's no more popular. The most popular team in the entire NFL is the Raiders. And I know they always try to pump up America's team's the Cowboys but remember when the Patriots was sucky Patriots? What made them so famous? They won. They won so many times and they dominated. So all that's happening is we were dominating for the 60s, the 70s. You know what I'm saying, Big Daddy? Like in the early 80s, we've always been relevant. So I think that our nation, our fans are like, well, this kind of sucks because we're not on prime time. But guys, it's not like we're not going to watch it. We're going to watch every single game. So who cares? I think it's more important for us if we make sure we stay consistent and we win, or at least go for it. In every single game, I think we're finally having a season where every game, right? You would agree with this, Big Daddy and Chris, that every game we have a chance. Every single game. I heard some people giving some crazy things like, oh man, I think we're going to go 7-2 or 8-1 in the first 9 games because they can really feel it, Chris. They can really feel that emotion. So, but that's just me, Chris. And you know me, I look at everything on a positive light. So
right. No, I agree, man. It's there really isn't too many situations where I feel like we're just in a bad, we're playing on a short schedule. I mean, I think that I think week 12 and 13, I think that's a short, but besides that, it's not too bad. We've had some rough ones in the past where I felt like, we played on that Monday and then we play on that Thursday and then we'll play on that following Sunday early. Like it's just, it's kind of rough, but there's nothing that really stands out that's going to be, that's too much for us to handle. But I will say, so is there, let me put this back up. Man. Where's I at? Oh, there we go. Okay. So, of course we're going to go, game by game, but, is there any a certain stint in the schedule that you're worried about? Just kind of looking at it. For me, when I look at it, I'm, the first 4 games, I think the whole AFC North is going to be tough, I believe. But what really, the little part that I think is going to be tough, man, is starting at week 6 with the Steelers, all the way to, week after the bye week into week 11. I think that stretch is going to be tough. Where we're going to have to bring our A game there. But what do you guys think?
Real quick, just to finish what we were talking about on our last topic, I was ecstatic.
Yeah,
we're not in Germany, Brazil, and all them places.
Man, me too.
But I hate to sound biased, but I did ask my wife the other day, I go, you know what? The NFL has forgot about Mexico City, man. And my people out there, man, we haven't had a game over there in a while. I'm talking about the whole NFL. Maybe they're afraid of the cartel or whatever, but that's a story for another day. To answer your question, my friend, I look at our schedule. The meat and potatoes, you're right, is in the middle. But we're getting the Ravens and people like that at the beginning. And then all of a sudden, before everybody gets rolling, because these starters don't play in preseason, as you know. So to me, it's going to be October 1st before everybody's got their engine really revving. And then the last part of the schedule from Miami on, and we're going to spank Miami this time. We should have won them last time, but this time we're going to get that revenge game. And all we got to do, them last 5 games, is be right there, and we can run the table those last 5 games. And 2 years ago, it was Jacksonville. Last year was Houston. This year, we're going to be the silver and black surprise for the NFL. I can't wait, man.
For sure. What about you, Angelo?
Yeah, no, I mean, I think I agree with a lot of the sentiments or the positive sentiments that Big Daddy Jose saying here, where you know, again, I feel like, again, man, I sorry guys, I'm like super positive about it, but I saw our team almost make it to the playoffs last year, and it was because of a bogus call, and that's with us having a shit show. I mean, literally, we had a different set of coaches in the beginning. There was dissension inside the locker room. You know what I'm saying?
It still almost got
crazy.
there.
We had all this public mess happening. You know, and now we've settled. We never really stopped practicing. Like, everybody didn't really leave. Everybody is basically, from that win in Denver, we just kept rolling.
Right.
So I think the way the schedule works for us is perfect, because that first, just the first month of September alone, right? At Chargers, at Baltimore, we play at home against Carolina, we play at home against Cleveland, and then we go to Denver. I'm gonna be honest with you, Chris. Like, for me, I only saw us maybe losing one game in that whole thing.
From where?
And the only reason why I say that too is including the Baltimore. Like, I'm not trying to
wait from what? Okay, from where to where? What were you saying? From where to where?
So I thought we're gonna go right into week one in the Chargers, because really, when we go to LA, man, that's our home field. I mean, if we're being honest, they ain't got no fans. They got like AI fans and delusional fans, or they're putting out on Twitter that we're garbage. It's like, did y'all forget our rookie quarterback scored 4 touchdowns and almost 400 yards on you guys? Like, this is ridiculous. So, and now you're talking all that mess. You know what I mean? Like, it's kind of like, man, you're just waking up the troops, man. So I think we're gonna go right into the Chargers game, week one. We're gonna punch them in the mouth. And and Chris, you're the Harbaugh expert, and you're the one that's always told us it takes Jim Harbaugh a while to build a team, dude.
Week one is going to, I'm telling you, right? Week one is going to be a disaster for the Chargers. I'm telling you, man. I was saying it the other day on my other show, man. He's going to be doing all kinds of fullback dives, and it's going to be ugly, man. I'm telling you, it's not going to be what y'all think.
Now, when we get to that Baltimore game, that's the one where I thought, okay, if I'm going to be honest, you know, let's just call it, all right, let's say we're going to lose. But if we are being really honest about it, Baltimore got to play Kansas game one. Let's say Baltimore wins, right? Then they're going home, and home openers are pretty tough.
Feeling themselves.
And they didn't get a gimme. Like, we're not a gimme opponent. You know what I'm saying? We're coming. So instead of Baltimore getting a home opponent that's like, I don't know, like a weaker, newer, like you know, like something like New England or something, they got us, bro. So
coming off of a win, and really having some confidence too.
That's what I'm saying, Chris. Like, you know how athletes are. Like, you know, they when the momentum is there,
you start
and
feeling
it, bro. Like, after we beat the crap out of the Chargers, we're going to be feeling it going into Baltimore, and we're going to be believing all of the things all the work we've been putting in the offseason, right? That's the way. And you know, Big Daddy, like the way AP talks to everyone, you know, he's revving them up for that game. Like, after we punched the Chargers in the mouth, you already know what AP is going to say in that locker room.
Yeah.
You know, I think the equalizer, Angelo, is this. Let's be real. Is it any one of our quarterbacks top 15? No. However, they got a chance to be as good as the guy or better than the guy we used to have that went to the Saints. To me, I think AOC is almost there, and Gardner definitely is there. But let me say this. We have not a top 10. We got a top 5 defense. Okay, time will tell who starts opposite Jack Jones. So right there. Nobody's crying in the milk anymore about Jacobs going to Green Bay. Okay? We got Zamir. Is he going to be the bell cow? No. But he's going to get most of the touches. And then, of course, we pull out our white Bo Jackson, Brock Bowers, that can do everything, maybe put the air in the footballs too. And it's up to Getsy to handle business. Now, to get back to what you said, Chris, on that schedule, if you told me pick 1 to 5 games that I'll get $1 million. If we lose, the only 3 I could think of would be and they're all maybe games for me. I think they're all, I'm positive, like Brother Angelo, at Baltimore, at KC, and at South Beach. However, this time we're going to catch the Dolphins in November when it's not so hot. Now, after those three, if you told me to pick only one of those three, it'd probably be KC at KC because it's going to be a little bit colder.
Yeah.
Other than that, there's no game on the schedule that makes me go, "Oop, that's a loss. Oop, that's a loss."
None.
No,
None.
none.
I mean, we're not even scared of we always act like we're not scared of nobody, but you know, in the past we knew when we was going into Arrowhead, we was about to get smacked, and even like back in the day, even Denver when they had Peyton Manning, there was a couple of them years we're like, okay, let's just try not to get embarrassed type thing, if we're being honest, But I don't see that at all this season.
You know what, Daddy? The point I wanted to make after the quarterback thing was this one. We got 32 coaches. We got some teams that got more talent than us. I get that. But the talent across the board is pretty even, but maybe we're not there at the quarterback level yet. But I'll say this. Our coach is the equalizer. They'll play on Denzel. He's the equalizer because he can hype 53 players higher than a team that's got more talent than us.
For sure.
You know what I mean?
For sure.
And last but not least, as long as the Marvin Lewises and Jerry Philbins and them OGs tell them, hey, bro, don't do like Dan Campbell. Go ahead and take these 3 points and take the 3 points again. Look what happened to Campbell. He could have been in the Super Bowl, but he blew it. So that's why much respect for AP for getting those OGs.
Oh, yeah.
To lean on. That's humble pie right there, bro.
And you know what, Big Daddy? Let me add to that because you're talking about the coaches and Joe Philbin, and we're talking about Marvin Lewis. And again, AP in that speech when he was giving the guys in the locker room in the summer, where he said it's about accountability. AP, and he started with him. He said we brought Tom Coughlin in because AP's got to be accountable.
Yeah.
AP's got to learn, right? Like this is already showing the entire team, like. There's nobody greater or bigger than anyone else. We're all accountable for our jobs and what we're going to do, including me, right?
I love it.
And if you really think about it now, and me and Chris, we did a deep dive of the coaches in past shows before where we talked about every coach. Scangarello, our quarterback coach, is someone that Denver wanted as their offensive coordinator.
Yeah.
He's our quarterback coach.
Yeah.
And he knows a lot about those Denver players, right? So I already had us winning 2-0 against Denver. Chris gives me so much confidence about Harbaugh that I already had us winning 2-0 against the Chargers.
Man.
So really it just comes down to Kansas for me. It's like, well, we're not losing 2. If we go 1-1, Kansas is in trouble with that crazy schedule that they got to do, especially in the beginning. They could go 0-3. In the first 3 games, right?
Yeah.
So that's why I've always said, and I said it on record several times, and I'm going to stick to it. I know that the Raiders are going to win minimum 10 games, but I thought that AP might pull the Art Shell. Remember, Big Daddy, the first time Art Shell took over as a head coach from Mike Shanahan, we won 12 games that year, right? So I kind of felt like we got that same momentum. But I'm going to be humble and say we'll win at least 10. But on top of that, I also felt like even if we only win 10, I still felt that we would win the division enough that we would win the actual tiebreakers for the division. So, so for me, Daddy, I've already looked at Kansas City's schedule, Chris, and I think Kansas is going to go either 10-7, maybe 11-6 at best. But man, that schedule is rough, bro. That is not an easy schedule.
No, I agree. To be honest, I'm still not ready to be too confident of winning the division just yet. To me, it's baby steps. But and plus KC, they literally have earned the right of the division goes through them. At the end of the day, and we just got to prove it at the end of the day. But let's go ahead and just go week by week, man, and just kind of I want you guys' prediction, wins or loss. We'll start off with week 1. So, week 1 we got we got the Chargers. So you guys know where I stand. I'm saying definitely a W there. Where you guys at?
I'm with you, Chris. That's a W.
Right.
Give me a W, Daddy.
Got a W?
Yeah.
I love it. Chat, where you guys got us, man? You got us 1-0? I think most people do. Now the Ravens. So it's going to be a tricky one, man. I just, we definitely got to bring our A game for the Ravens. So one thing I wanted to bring up is just kind of what what they lost. Where's it at? Okay. Or their additions. So for one, just an overview of them last year, they points per game, their offense was 6th, defense 1st, special teams ranked 10th. They're a good team, and they only got better. So, one thing I wanted to look at was their additions. So Josh Jones, tackle, Chris Board, but the biggest one is they got Derrick Henry. And a lot of people keep telling me, don't worry about Derrick Henry. He's old. Somebody with that's a physical specimen like that, you can't just forget about that. Like if they do a RPO, can you guys see this okay? Or do I need to zoom it?
You can't zoom it bigger, Chris? A little bit bigger?
Yeah, let me see.
I don't think the chat room could really see it. There you go. Okay. There you go. Then you can scroll.
Yeah. All right. So these are some of the additions. Like I said, Josh Jones, Chris Board. Just some names. But like I said, the biggest one is Derrick Henry. And again, even an older Derrick Henry is going to be a problem. They got TJ Tampa.
Yeah, they got Wiggins and Tampa.
Yeah,
and I was actually more concerned about where they're going to be at in terms of their offensive line. I saw they picked up Rosengarten, and you and I talked about that, Chris.
Yeah, Roger.
He was one of the people that we thought would be pretty good. But, I mean, again, man, like that's why I was saying it's 50-50 because you can never discount momentum. And if we destroy the Chargers week 1 the way you're saying we're going to do it, Chris,
yeah.
Can you imagine how confident that think about it this way. All summer, all off season, all these guys have been practicing. At least 30. Hondo says it might have even been more than 30, but they're all training. They finally get to punch someone in the mouth that counts first game.
Right.
And they punch them in the mouth so hard that they're like, oh my gosh, all the stuff we worked on, it worked.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's almost like having I'm gonna go a little bit about boxing here, a little bit, Big Daddy, but it's when you were building up a fighter, right? When we're building up a fighter, we could have the fighter be talented and we could give them all the best coaching, but those matches that we give them are important because we're trying to give him confidence with the weapons that he's learned. So if you give him what we would call a tune-up, and that's kind of how I see the Chargers. They're kind of the Chargers ain't no Super Bowl contenders, all right? Can we be honest? They're not even a playoff team contenders. So really, we beat the hell out of them. All of a sudden, our guys start to feel hella confident. That's why I was like saying it's 50-50, Chris, and I'm kind of leaning us, depending on what happens with Baltimore against Kansas. Because if they lose to Kansas in that Thursday game, then they're going to come at us hard.
Yeah.
But if they win, is what I'm saying. If they beat Kansas,
we all hope they do. We all hope they do.
Right? Then they're going to be feeling themselves. They're going to be like, I want you to think about it this way. Let's say Baltimore goes into Kansas, beats Kansas in Kansas.
Yeah.
All them people are going to be pumped, right?
Yeah.
And you know how players get? They get too pumped. They get too high too early. And then now we just watch them beat our division rival. So it's now we get to go, wait a minute.
Right.
If we go do our jobs, we'll be we'll be up on the jump right away, like a race.
Right.
Like we'll already be up ahead real quick. So don't you think that's kind of the mentality, Big Daddy?
Yeah, you know what? I really believe this. This is what I would do. when we play the Ravens, I think they're going to disrespect us, and we're going to be on the minimum 9-point underdogs,
Oh yeah, oh,
maybe
yeah.
maybe 10, and I'm all over taking those points, man. I'm not saying, I'm not guaranteeing a W, but I'm guaranteeing this. We're going to definitely be more than a touchdown underdog, and all of a sudden we go there, steal that game, or all of a sudden we get down to that fourth quarter and the score's tied, or they're up by 3, or we're down by 3. We still got it. We just can't let that game slip away like we let that Miami game slip away, Daddy.
Yeah. For me, the thing is, just as much as I've watched Lamar, we have the type of defensive line that gives him problems. We got guys that are relentless, that are, they're not going to give up on the play. Just because they know Lamar is fast, they're not going to give up the play. Because Lamar, just because he starts going one way, he might be the other way right before you know it. So you just keep running, and he may come right back to you. So we got guys that are not going to give up on the play. And if our defensive line can have some kind of good gap integrity, just so he can't, find the little seams. Because before, Lamar is the best at just going back and then going right up the seam if someone's not, doesn't have good gap integrity. But someone like a Christian Wilkins, like, he's going to be a problem. And a lot of times when you play someone like Lamar, you're not really like pass rushing them. You're more or less just kind of holding your gap and making sure, you don't leave a little lane for them. So, I really think we're going to surprise some people, because when Lamar gets frustrated and he's not feeling clean, he gets frustrated. He's, forcing the ball.
Let me say this, Daddy. When the opposing teams force young man to stay within the hash marks,
yeah,
and become a pocket passer, and
struggles.
then they scheme him with a spy. They might bring in a third safety or a super fast linebacker.
Yeah.
Now everything's different. But when we start backing up, or everybody backs up, and he sees an opening, he'll go run for 20, 30 yards and all that.
Exactly.
So to me, we're all gonna get a chance that Thursday to open up the game, to scout him like I don't know what. And I'll tell you what, man, every year, just like I said earlier, there's a couple of surprise teams in every conference. Every year, there's a couple of teams that were good last year, and last year. But guess what? They start off the season 1-3. Hey, what happened to the Bengals? Why are the Chiefs losing 2 in a row? Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, they start off slow.
So to me, they start off slow. That's why, to me, if there was ever a time, and I'm not advocating betting, nothing like that, but them first 4 weeks, it's like the advanced preseason, because the starters are getting their feet wet, and you're seeing a lot of people substituting all the time because they're trying to get their win.
Yeah.
And I agree with Angelo. I think we can start this season 3-1, go to Denver, knock their smack off, and then after that, here we go. Let's go handle Pittsburgh, because we owe Pittsburgh. We should have beat Pittsburgh. To me,
Big Daddy, we're going to beat Pittsburgh because we stole their coaches.
And you never know. Because we know Russ. And that might be the game where Russ gets benched, and here comes Fields, and Russ doesn't see the field again the rest of the year. Time will tell.
Yeah, no, that's good input. Going more, or just staying with the Ravens real quick. It looks like they lost their 2 guards, right? Because Kevin Zittler, he was their guard, and then John Simpson, he left.
Yeah,
and
that's why they got Rosengarten, Chris.
Yeah. We say, Jose?
Their D coordinator became the coach of the Seahawks.
Yeah, he left, and then honestly, people act like Patrick Queen leaving is a big deal, man.
Huge.
Come on, man.
That's a big deal, especially against a team that has 2 tight ends. We can do a lot of 2 tight end sets, which I think we are. I don't know, man. I mean, every game's going to be a tough game, but I feel that if we make the right decisions and just don't beat ourselves like we've done in the past. Because even when we beat when's the last time we played the Ravens? Was that the home opener a few years ago?
Yes, sir.
Because I think we had a pretty good plan against Lamar then.
Right.
Who was shadowing him? Wasn't it like Abrams or somebody, if I remember correctly?
Right. I can't remember. But I'll say this real quick, Daddy. We did this last year. I don't know if it was South Beach or somebody on the East Coast. But I go, man, Mark Davis, I like that. Instead of getting there on Saturday and going across the country and getting there Saturday, they got there Friday.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping young man reaches into his pockets and say, hey, man, we'll pay the extra thing at the Sheraton. Get there on Friday evening, go through a walkthrough, go to sleep after you have your milk and cookies by midnight, and wake up Saturday, and here we go, and be fresh like I don't know what, instead of the old John Gruden way, getting there Saturday night and getting blasted on Sunday.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. Yeah, I'm excited, man. It's just we just got to make the right decisions. It's gonna be a fight, but the thing is, we got the right coach. That's with all that action for the fighting, man. So for sure. So looks like I need official answers now because I know we've been waffling back and forth.
Yeah. No. I'm with Big
Win
Daddy.
or loss, week 2. Win or loss.
Okay, let's just say loss for week 2, but
Hold on. We going one at a time.
Okay.
So you got a loss. So you got us 1-1.
Yeah. Well, let's say 1-1, Big Daddy.
Okay. What you got? Jose?
I'm the same thing. A, I'll win by taking the points. B, I'll take the L by losing the game. And C, I'll be flying back home saying, damn it, we should have won that game.
Okay.
We could have won that. We could have won the game.
We could have won the game.
Right.
All right. Well, I'm the lone wolf then. I got us beaten.
You're gonna say it's 2-0, Chris? 2-0?
I'm telling you,
got
man.
us going
I don't know if I'm
undefeated
drinking
in
the
the first 6
Kool-Aid.
weeks, bro.
I don't know if I'm drinking the Kool-Aid, man. But I'm telling you, man.
And you know
I
what,
know
Chris?
it's going to be a tough game. I know it's going to be a war. But I think we could catch them early on the season, man. I really do.
If they were playing at home, I'd take the Raiders all day.
Yep.
But every time we go across the country, Daddy, 95% of the time.
No, we struggle. Yeah.
Come on,
We struggle.
Come
Yeah,
on. Man.
that's why I was telling you, Chris, the one way I could see it is if Baltimore upsets the Chiefs at Kansas on the season opener in a nationally televised game, them guys are going to be way up. Like they're going to be way confident coming back home to Baltimore.
That's true.
And now we're going to look at it like they just beat Kansas.
Yeah.
We
we got to be on our A game.
So that, but if they lose, then I'm like, nah, we're probably going to lose.
No, it's gonna be tough. Like I respect people's opinion either way, man. Shout out to my boys in the syndicate. Got my boy Turf in the building, Leo in the building. I know Rundown's probably in there, man. I appreciate everybody, man. That's Dirty's in the building. Everybody's in there, man. So I appreciate you guys, Rudy, all y'all. Okay, so I'm seeming like a homer right now. I got us going 2-0. Now, week 3.
Oh, we're killing Carolina.
Yeah, I'm about to say week
Stop
3,
it, dude. Stop. On
week,
our home
week
opener?
3. I'm not worried at all. It's
Jose, do you? What's the point spread on that one?
Yeah, I'm about to say we ought to smack little what's your quarterback's name? Little Bryce, little young Bryce. So I ain't worried about that, man.
Daddy, if Carolina showed up to my high school, Oakland High, they'd be the underdog.
I get that. Okay, to be fair, Chris, I get that a lot of people are excited about what Carolina's doing and they're feeling confident.
Yeah, but they're not ready yet.
All this money, they spent a ton of money in the offseason, but that doesn't mean jack squat, man.
Nah,
you still suck last year, and now you got a new coach that's got to deal with it, a bunch of new stuff. That takes a while to get going. So no, man, that's a win.
A new coach that may not even be all in on Bryce. At the end of the day, so. Who cares? But I'm not worried about that. So I got us at 3-0. You guys are both 2-1. 2-1.
Being conservative, Chris.
But I am though. Now,
okay.
I will say though, this game scares me. Cleveland scares me.
I know you're not gonna say we're losing to Cleveland.
No,
bro.
that's the crazy thing. I'm still rocking. I got us winning. But Cleveland is scary, man. I'm telling you.
Nah, bro.
Cleveland's scary.
Some of even the experts are saying the Raiders will actually win that home game. I'm gonna
No,
tell you why, though.
Yeah,
It's
tell me
gonna be
why.
the battle of who should have been Defensive Player of the Year, and that's gonna be Max Crosby's best game, guaranteed, bro. Because he's going heads up against the guy who stole it from him. Nah, this is one-on-one, baby. This is Usyk versus Tyson Fury, man. We're beating them.
Now look,
we're winning.
I
Jose,
feel that.
aren't we winning second home opener?
No, I feel that. I think the thing that scares me about Cleveland is if they can get healthy, because I'm one of the few. I am not. I still think Deshaun Watson can throw the ball. A lot of people have given up on him, but if he's healthy,
Does he have massage parlors?
I knew the massage. I knew the massage jokes was coming, man. Hey, just like I said on my last show, man. I know massage parlors is open 24/7 in Vegas, man. I'll lead them in the right direction, man. I'll lead them in the right direction, get them right. But no. I don't know. Maybe Deshaun Watson is washed up, but I still go back to when he was on top of his game. He was a top 5 quarterback, and I don't know, but they still do have Amari Cooper. They got a hungry Jerry Jeudy.
Bro,
they got a good
stole Harrison Bryant from him. You don't think Harrison Bryant right now is telling us all the stuff about Cleveland?
That's not gonna.
Oh man,
he didn't even play that much because they got Njoku. Njoku was there.
He didn't get the playbook, and you know what I'm saying.
But come on. That everyone loses people. I'm not buying it. And then Myles Garrett, of course. They got Denzel Ward. I mean, they got some players, man. All I'm saying is, and like if Nick Chubb comes back healthy. They're just going. They can be a balanced team. I'll put it that way. They could be a balanced team.
Bro, you saw that knee injury, dude.
I know that was nasty. No, I agree. He may not even be ready. That's why I'm saying a lot of ifs. That's all I'm saying. If they got healthy, they may not. But I'm just saying, on paper, they're a balanced team, man. With a 2-time Coach of the Year.
Yeah,
I don't know, Jose. What do you think about this Cleveland game?
Let me know, Big Daddy. I got us winning. For the record, I got us winning, but I'm just saying, I'm scared.
My take is obviously last year they were a top 5 defense. That was last year. However, I truly believe Watson is done. He's done.
Okay.
He's done. He's like Russ was last year until Russ warmed up. I'll say this. If they don't start off 3-1, 5-2, whatever, whoever their backup quarterback is, it wouldn't surprise me.
Jameis Winston.
Right.
Is it Jameis Winston?
Yeah, they got Jameis Winston as their backup.
And let me say this, because
one of my best friends is a Browns fan. That's why I know so much about him.
Yeah.
And I debate him all the time. My bad, Big Daddy. Go ahead.
Yeah, but I'll say this, man. I really believe I'm more confident in that game than probably, the Charger game, I'm pretty confident, but I'm pretty confident in that Browns game at home too, because of Watson, because we're at home. And even if we're at Cleveland and whatever, I just think we're going to have a really good record. I'm not saying we're going undefeated, but I think the potential is there to go either 7-1, 8-0. I don't see us going 5-3 or 6-2 at home. I think we're going to protect home. I don't care how many Cleveland fans show up. I think our leader is not a boss. He's a leader, AP.
Right.
And to me, I'll say this, man, because this is one thing we can't predict. There's going to be, in my prediction, 1 or 2 games, because every team has it. They lose because of turnovers.
Yeah.
All right. And that could, if we don't beat Cleveland, that could be the first game AOC hands the baton to the guard dog. Time will tell.
I'm glad we're saying this because I forgot to mention this, and I know if anyone that watched the the syndicate show. I have to say, all of my predictions are based off of guard dog starting. That's my
Gardner.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. I know we're not going to have this discussion, Chris. Come on. Stop it, bro. Stop it.
We'll leave that debate for another day. I'm just saying
we'll leave that debate, but can I
that's
just
what
say
I'm basing my prediction on. Now, if I did my prediction with AOC, it would be different.
All right. Can I just say that the whole time we were talking, I thought it was AOC. And
you should know. You should know it wasn't.
Vitamin A12 now. Vitamin A12. And the thing is, Jose, I had a long conversation with Stuart Schwager yesterday. We were just talking about life and everything, and we talked about Purdue. I mean, I gotta trust Stu when it comes to the Purdue players.
He loves AOC.
Look, all I'm gonna say,
I want him to do well.
We could save it for TRS if you want, man. But
there we go.
You know I'm with Turf when it comes to vitamin A12 on this.
I'm on my own. Hey, I'm on my own with it. That's okay. I'm a lone soldier. That's cool.
Like here's the thing that we did. We solved the offense problem because we gave them all this weapons, right? We gave them a ton of weapons. Browers, Mayer, Harrison Bryant. Like, he got so many people to throw to, man. I'd be surprised if we run the ball that much, if I'm being honest, right? Secondly, we also got depth right now in our 90-man roster. We got depth in the O-line. Dude,
no, we do.
People forget that Andrews Pete was the 13th overall pick in 2015, man. He doesn't suck.
No, I know. I like.
A starter's
I'm glad
job.
we got him.
He might steal Dylan Parham's job. You know what I'm saying? Right? And if we believe in Mumford the way Rundown believes in Mumford, dude, I'll say this. No excuses for Aiden O'Connell. To me, he either shows out this year or we look for another quarterback. But I think he's going to show out this year. So that's why I always had Aiden O'Connell as a starter, and I thought we were paying Gardner Minshew that guaranteed money as the backup. Right, Jose? Am I right on this? Am I wrong?
No, I'm with you, but I'll say this real quick about AOC, man. You're absolutely what you said. That was a great take. AOC sometimes, well, two things. He held on to the ball too long, but then he improved those last 5 games. Second thing, our line was, I'm being nice saying this, at best average. This year, with JPJ on the left side, Dillon and Mumford, and the depth with Andres Pete. Come on, man. They're going to give Big Daddy like 9 hours to throw the ball. And I'll tell you what. To me,
that's what I see. Big Daddy Jose's got it.
I love y'all, man. I love y'all.
Let me say this real quick. You guys might think I'm nuts on this one. But when AOC changed his number to 12, the Derek Carr curse is officially over.
Vitamin A12.
Yeah. AOC, in my opinion, and I'm gonna go back about 10 years. I'm not gonna name all the quarterbacks, but that young brother is super accurate. Okay. Right now, after CJ Stroud, I've said it multiple times. He was the second best rookie quarterback last year.
Thank you.
With a JV coach to start the season. What's going to happen with the full camp? He's been working out, chiseled. He's got somebody on his back. Yeah. Let me say this. He knew he wasn't going to lose that starting job because Jimmy, if he got on the field and got hurt, was going to get paid. Hoyer was getting ready to go to senior citizen land. So there was nobody on his shoulder. Now there's pressure on him. What happens when you feel pressure? The best comes out of all of us.
That's right.
I'm looking for.
That's not necessarily true. That's not necessarily true.
Build diamonds, Big Daddy. Pressure, build diamonds.
You notice, Chris? He has great podcasts, but when he has a couple of heavy hitters like today, his greatness comes out even more.
Hey, you got to put pressure on me, making me step it up. Okay. Fair enough. But for the record, like I always say, time and time again, I want him to do well. If he does well, that means our team does well. I'm a betting man. I just think if it's a true, fair competition, I just think my man, his first chance of ever, his first chance of ever getting a chance to be a starter. I mean, he already has a dog mentality, and that's not me saying it. This is Max saying it. Max is calling him a dog.
Daddy, thanks for saying you're a betting man. Since you're going to be sitting next to me for the opener against the Chargers, if AOC starts, please buy all my drinks. If Guard Dog starts, I'll buy all your drinks.
Ooh.
See, but you're an expensive drinker,
one.
man.
I've tried to bet. I've tried to bet Chris on stuff like this before, Big Daddy, and he likes money bets, but I like these type of bets.
Let me see what.
That's a good bet, Chris. That's a good bet.
I get my I get my bonus on the 24th, man. Let me see what that looks like, cause Big Daddy don't just drink regular margaritas, man. He gotta have the Cadillac. So he got to have the Grand Marnier on top, and we're going to be in Cali. Them are going to be $20 drinks, man. And he don't drink just one. Who's counting? I might take you up on that, man. I might take you up on that.
Okay.
But
make sure you're protecting that liver, Big Daddy. Don't mess around with that stuff, guys.
Yeah. Right. Hey, we drink a lot of water too. We drink a lot of water.
Right.
All right.
But yeah, no, I ain't gonna talk about it too long. Cause everybody already know. Everybody, the Shield Squad know where I stand on it. I want him to do well. If he wins the spot and he proves it, then let's get it. Let's get it.
I'll just do one last thing, Chris, so we can move on to the next one. It's funny to me how national media keeps saying that there's some kind of weird or there's a quarterback thing that's happening with the Raiders. But every statement that Telesco has made and AP has made has all been A12 is the starter, and we'll see. We'll see how it goes, right?
Well,
and the reason why I think Gardner Minshew's been good, Chris. The reason why I think Gardner Minshew's been good is he's challenging him, but Gardner Minshew is also so chill that he's not going to be butthurt when he loses the job. So he's going to push him to the limit, and either and knowing Aiden the way we saw him last year, he's not going to crumble because Gardner Minshew's his guy. He's going to get better from it.
Angelo, you ready for this one?
Yes, sir.
Hit the like button, y'all. Hit the like button. I got a couple OGs on here trying to back me in a corner. I ain't backing down. I'm 10 toes, man.
The last two soldiers that our host backed up heavy duty.
Oh damn.
Was McDaniels
damn.
and Waller. McDaniels and Darren Waller, and both of them right now are in Cancun.
That's foul, bro. That's foul. That's foul.
I don't even think they're in Cancun, Big Daddy. I think they're in Galveston, Texas, with that muddy water.
Oh man, I just lost all credibility.
Go opposite of what he says.
Oh man, speaking of Waller, man, I don't know if you guys saw that the new picture of his wife, man, his ex-wife. Man, he really messed up on that one, man. She's cold.
Yeah, no, Kelsey Plum.
She's cold.
Yeah, she got that ring.
Yeah.
He's going all braless at the opener. I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Yeah. But anyway, shout out to everybody in the chat, man. I appreciate all y'all because y'all got me over here. See, Big Daddy trying to get me off my, but I'm still here. That was a good haymaker. I ate that. Now I'm still here, man. I'm still here. Let's go. But okay. So where we at now? See,
right, so me and Big Daddy Jose's still we got the loss for Baltimore, and then
Cleveland. So where y'all at with Cleveland?
We got win on Carolina, win on Cleveland. So we got 3-1, but you got us 4-0.
Yeah. So okay. So W for Cleveland. Okay.
Yeah, but him and I are 3-1.
Yeah. Yep.
Right. So then we go to Denver, Chris. We're not losing to Bo Nix or Zach Wilson, bro. We're not losing.
No, at all.
So that's 4-1 for.
That's what I'm saying. Am I crazy for really thinking we're gonna go 5-0?
I mean, you're not. Like
I don't feel like I know the week 2 is gonna be tough, but I could see 5-0.
Yeah, I can see 5-0 too. I think me and Big Daddy Jose is just trying to
No, I got you.
Manage our expectations is what we're doing.
I got it. Right. No, I'm with you. I'm with you. Hey, chat, where we at in the first 5 games? Where we at? I see Rudy got 5-0. Yeah, Rudy what everybody else got? I'm not mad at 5-0. See, Big Daddy, see my viewers went down, man, when you called me out right there, man. Okay, they're creeping back up, man. Oh man. That's okay, so let's see. So yeah, so
we're in October now, Chris. That Steelers home game. So I'm like this. Like we're not losing that game because we stole 2 of their coaches. I'm forgetting their names right now, but they're the defensive back coach and the safety coaches. Like they know that whole Pittsburgh scheme, man. And Pittsburgh just got a bunch of O-line to strengthen it, but they're all rookies. And if there's one thing you could agree with me on, Chris, is O-line, it doesn't gel right away. It takes a little bit of time to gel. Yeah. So we're winning. That's easy win for us. Easy money. Easy money.
For sure. Let's see. John Leon said 4-1. Raider Paul said 0-5 with AOC. Man. He said start Uncle Rico. Hey, shout out to you, man. Shout out to you, Paul. Shout out to you. But okay, so Denver. Or no, not Denver. Steelers.
Yeah, I gotta win.
I'm gonna let y'all go first.
What do you got for that?
I'm gonna let y'all go first. Okay, you gotta win. Angelo, what do you got, Big Daddy? I think I know where you at.
W. Give me a W, Daddy. I think the Steelers are gonna have a long season, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, we all think we're going to start off 5-1.
Well, except you think we're going to go 6-0.
I said what I said.
So, but 5-1 for sure.
No, I said what I said. We're all going to be 5-1. That's my prediction.
Oh, because you think we're going to lose to the Steelers.
I do.
Oh, you
I
hater.
Do. I do. You guys act like I want us to lose to them. I just
because I thought you didn't like the Steelers, Chris.
No, I hate them. I hate them. Like honestly, I hate the Steelers like the way that you guys hate the Niners and stuff and Cowboys. Like I hate the Steelers.
All right, are you honestly telling me though, bro, that when people out there in the mainstream media are talking about our quarterback issue, they got 2 new quarterbacks. Both of them got problems. One is mainly a runner, and nobody knows if he can throw it accurately or not, Justin Fields. The other one's just crazy.
I'm going to tell you why. No matter what we think, but maybe besides Andy Reid, Tomlin is probably the best coach in the NFL. He understands his players. He makes a way out of no way. You got to realize he's never had a losing season with trash at quarterback. Like Big Ben's been going a long time ago, and he still has been having winning seasons, still been able to stumble into the playoffs in a good division. You know, the Bengals are tough. The Browns are getting better. The Ravens, I mean, it's not like they're bums. I mean, they actually have the best division in the NFL right now. But I think they just made some good moves, man. They got Patrick Queen. They got, I think that defense is going to be a problem with Patrick Queen and T.J. Watt. You know, they still.
I think that all them O-line rookies are going to have an issue in the beginning. I don't think they're going to hit their stride until the middle, because that's a lot of rookies, man. Starting as your.
But you got to think we're young too, though. I mean, we got JPJ and then Thayer Mumford. He ain't got that many snaps.
No, come on. Thayer Mumford's going into his 3rd year. All right. So let's say.
Yeah, but I'm about to say he hasn't gotten that many reps. So.
All right. So let's go with the idea that JPJ beats out Whitehair.
Oh no, no JPJ. You know I love him. You know that's my guy.
I know you love JPJ.
Yeah,
bro. I know. But let's say he does do it, then that means that's a good thing. He beat out a veteran guy who knows Getsy's system.
I agree.
I still think that's the contest. I do think Andrews Pete can beat Dylan Parham. And you got Miller
on the right side,
Pete in the left. On the left side, Colton Miller and Andrews Pete on the left. You got Andre James, which you already know that I want JPJ in that center, but it is what it is for now, right? Yeah. Andre James. then we're going to have that solid right guard. So it's all about Thayer Mumford. Like if Rundown is saying Thayer Mumford is as good as he is, then we're going to find out. Right?
Sure,
But
for sure.
It's not that young. It's not a bunch of rookies, Chris. We're not starting DJ Glaze. You know what I'm saying? Like we're not starting a bunch of rookies, bro. We're
no,
good.
I agree. Quick shout out to OJ Raider, man. He asked, is mobility and pocket awareness coachable? So that's a good question for you guys as well. So I think when we're talking about mobility, like I think you can do drills to help it. Because I think Tom Brady is a person that learned pocket awareness because he did not have that in Michigan. Mobility, some can even say Brady was mobile enough within the pocket. He was elusive enough, not fast. It could be coached. Maybe it depends on the player. Because I think someone like a Phillip Rivers, I don't think he ever got good pocket awareness, and he never was mobile, but he had great arm talent. Matt Stafford, I don't know. Would you guys say he has good pocket awareness or mobility? No. So I don't know. So to answer your question, OJ, I don't know, man. I mean, you can get better at it, but it kind of depends on the player. What's you guys' thought? Good question. What's your thoughts on that?
Go ahead, Big Daddy Jose. What do you think?
Yeah. You know, AOC, to me, I think they're going to scheme to have him roll out a little bit more. Do I think he's going to run for first downs and all that? I think he might attempt it because I know the guard dog is definitely going to do it. But I have no problem with him staying in the pocket. I mean, everybody wants to run a quarterback. But if he's going to stay in the pocket and have a lot more time to throw the ball than last year, and go through his progressions, I'm cool with that, man. I'm really cool because I've seen quarterbacks come into the league. They go back, make one read, and they just run. As opposed to, looking and looking and looking. I will give that young man credit. He ascended those last 5 games where I think we've already seen the ceiling of the guard dog, but we haven't seen the ceiling of AOC. That's why I'm excited about that, man. And the competition.
There it is. Drop that OG knowledge. There it is. I already told you, Chris.
But
that
hold on, man.
My ceiling for vitamin A12 is Jared Goff, guys. That's the ceiling.
But hold on. No, I respect it. But how can we really say we've seen guard dogs like ceiling? I mean, I know he's older, but he hasn't had a chance to really hold up. Please don't take this the wrong way, because I know Shield Squad will hold me accountable, and I'm not saying this, but what would we have said that Rich Gannon's ceiling was before Gruden got a hold of him? We would have said his ceiling was Elvis Garbach or whatever his name is.
Okay, no, that's a good. See, that's
you know what I'm saying?
That's a good counter argument. You're basically saying to us that
when Rich finally got his shot to really do something with some weapons. And again, I'm not saying that Gardner is Rich at all, because I think Rich really had elite arm talent. He just never had it, and he was athletic. He didn't have a chance to really show it until then. But that's all I'm saying.
So let's break it down like this then. All right, Big Daddy Jose, who throws the ball more accurately? A12 or guard dog?
Oh, man, AOC, man.
Okay. Who throws it further, the deep ball? A12 or guard dog?
AOC, man.
All right. Okay. So what is it exactly that guard dog has over A12? Experience. And he's had the experience to have the moxie to understand blah, 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 blah. Come on, Chris, you and I
mentality,
man. The experienced fighter doesn't always win when a young gun's ready to strike.
But I'll put it this way: like when you guys talk about AOC's arm, you guys it's almost like you're talking about, they're saying he's slow, but he just has his ungodly arm, like he's like a Marino.
He threw more yards than Drew Brees, bro, in Purdue. Come on,
man. So okay,
bro.
Okay, so
He threw almost as many yards as Jaden Daniels.
no, and that's fine. But at the end of the day, you keep getting stuck on what they did in college. And again, and I can give so many examples of quarterbacks that killed it in college and did nothing in the NFL. And I won't even go through it, but you know just as much as I know, that doesn't necessarily translate. And my thing is, he was a 4th-round pick for a reason. I want AOC to do well, but maybe I just don't see it. When I talk about a
see it, Chris.
no, I want to see it. I want to see it. That's the thing. I want us to have a great quarterback. But when I really study him, man, it's just.
Did you study the Purdue tapes, Chris? Did you study the tapes that Stu was talking to you about?
You act like I didn't see him in the national or in the Big Ten championship.
That's
Come on, man. I've seen plenty of them.
You know,
but the thing is, it's like to me, I see a lot of Kerry Collins in him, man.
Let me say this, Daddy, real quick. What does it for me? Don't get me wrong. All these guys are accurate. They get paid for what they do. Blah blah blah. But that guy was a walk-on at Purdue, man. He has steadily had to fight for everything. Nothing was given to him. The only thing that was given to him in the last 20 years was they said, hey, man, go quarterback because the guy we got right now stinks. All right? Okay. I just want to remind you guys, I never got no reps in spring training, and I thought I was going to be maybe going to the practice squad, but I'm going to go do my best. And he got better and better and better. And I'll say this, man. If they both are really close to who's going to start, I think AP is going to go with number 12, man. I think, like he said, it's his job to lose. Now, I'm going to segue back to you, young man. I always tell you, man. I know you say you don't see it. Angela and I can't speak for Angelo. I'm not in love with AOC. I was ready to go get Daniels, people like that. I didn't want Drake May, and I didn't want Caleb Williams. Daniels is the only guy that I want. So I was out there shopping too. Would I have took Penix at 13? Yes, I would have took Penix because, like I said earlier, we don't know the ceiling on AOC. But I think the competition is going to bring out the best of them. I don't want to sound like a broken record. But just like you gave McDaniels a chance, give number 12 a chance this year, brother.
Yeah, see, and Big Daddy Jose, that's what we've been trying to tell Chris. Like, I agree with you that.
See, that's where y'all don't get it. I'm giving him I want him to do well. I see that.
But the whole point is you haven't yet. He hasn't had a full season yet of truly running the car. Here's the car, you're the driver, right? Like, we're going to actually give you a good car, not. I mean, dude, I could have called better plays than Bo Harddegree, and I don't know jack about calling plays. Like, I'm a done it like Madden, but I'm just saying, man, like, he never had an offensive coordinator that was built for him. He never got to practice with the number 1 squad, throwing to Devontae, getting his timing, throwing. I mean, he did good with Jacoby because Jacoby's a dog, bro. But you notice how he was able to throw well to Trey Tucker because they were always practicing. You see what I'm saying? And now he's got, if Brock Bowers is supposed to be the Brock Bowers that everybody's talking about, and then Michael Mayer, remember when he started making them good throws to Michael Mayer and Michael Mayer started balling out? Come on, man. Yeah, I'm with Big Daddy Jose here. You got to give him a chance to run the car.
That's where you guys, I keep having to remind y'all, I'm not against AOC. I'm just saying if I'm watching them both, I'm just saying who I think gives us the best chance to win. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying AOC sucks. I'm not saying that he'll never get there. But going into this season, knowing that we have these weapons and we really have a small window looking at how the money works out, because we got to figure out what we're going to do with Devontae. So this season really matters because are we going to ask him to restructure his contract? Because we know we're not going to pay him what his true contract is going to be. What, it's like $42 million or something?
Yeah.
Or something crazy.
So
it's
24 this year, Chris, then 42 next
year. Like we really have to figure it out this year. Like we don't have all this like time to grow. And it's like, that's my biggest thing is I understand the window is short. we got some big money decisions to make after this year. Who are we going to resign?
And Chris, this is where I'll give it to you. This is why I said, why do you think we paid $15 million up front for Gardner Minshew and given him a 2-year, $25 million contract? Because if we go 5 games and we're 2-3, they're pulling the plug on A12 and they're putting in Gardner Minshew. But they're not gonna not let Gardner, because if we go 6-0, 5-1, whatever, with 8-12, we're running with them the whole year. And the only reason why, it's like we bought the best insurance policy. The best insurance policy is Gardner Minshew, which is why the Colts messed up. Because the Colts should have just started Gardner Minshew over Anthony Richardson. But what did they do? They tried to do something sexy and stupid, threw his ass out there, and then he got hurt, which is why I'm against mobile quarterbacks as a rookie. Because they always get hurt, Chris. All right, RG3.
See, but no, those are running. Those are running quarterbacks. There's a difference. Like I would consider Gardner a mobile quarterback, but like Anthony Richardson, he's a running quarterback. Like there's a difference there. There's a difference. So we can't act like Gardner's going to be out here doing the triple option or anything.
No, I'm with you, but that's why I was against Jaden Daniels. So
no, I got you.
I mean, I was more for Michael Penix than I was for Jaden Daniels.
No, for sure.
You know, so.
You know what, Daddy? Let me say this real quick. If the competition is really close, I think AP is going to start looking in between the ears of the leadership of both of those QBs. Who has the locker room? Who has the players' confidence? And I think AP will make that decision like that. That's why, to me, I don't care how much AP's worked out. I mean, number 12's worked out. You know, he's introverted, and there's nothing wrong with being quiet. But you know, in this game right here, you don't have to be as loud as Crosby, but you know, you got to be more vocal. They wanted to be more vocal, and then on the flip side, good old guard dog, he's like a hippie. You know, he's down to earth. You know, hey man, what's going on? Yeah, blah blah blah. And it's an interesting contrast of personalities. But you know, the competition in preseason. If there was ever a time for Raider Nation that sometimes tunes out preseason games, look at these games for the competition for QB1, man.
For sure, man.
For sure, Big Daddy Jose.
Shout out to my boy Aunt Six, man.
Aunt Six.
Yeah,
Aunt Six is always coming
That's my
out,
guy, man. That's my guy.
Shout out to Aunt Six.
I was gonna say shout out to you,
real
man.
quick, Chris, before we move on. Chat, man, y'all got to wipe them feet and hit those like buttons. Come on. We're giving you fire content with Big Daddy Jose.
And we're not done.
I know y'all are listening to it because I see the comments. What's up, man? What's going on? Everybody hit them likes. Or me. We're about to end this right now.
You sound like me. You sound like me. But okay. No, so I hear what all you guys are saying with ALC. And again, I hope it works out. I'm pulling for him. But to me, he has to earn it. And, you know, we'll see. Week 7. So, okay, so we're all at 5-1 at this point. So week 7, where are we at? We are. Who is week 7?
My bad, Chris. That was after Pittsburgh, right?
Yeah.
After Pittsburgh, it's LA. So I had us. Remember how I said we would be 5-1 up to the point of Pittsburgh, and you think we were going to lose to Pittsburgh. So I know this is going to shock everybody. Probably going to shock Big Daddy Jose. I think we're going to lose to the Rams. I'm just going to go out and say it. I know that a lot of the experts think that the Rams aren't that good, but
I got us losing to the Rams too.
Yeah, no, man. Kyron Williams, Puka Nacua, Matthew Stafford's going to be healthier. They got that flow going on, man. And then they got Jared Verse and, the guy we like, Braden Fisk. Back,
and
they're not
Blake Corum.
Oh, my bad. That's Chris's guy. Blake Corum. And actually, they were talking about how that's going to be a two-headed monster because they asked Sean McVay, why did he pick Blake Corum? And he said because Blake Corum actually reminds him of a stronger version of Kyron Williams. He said when you actually are around Blake Corum, he says he actually feels bigger. He feels bigger than what his like whatever his measurements are. So, and I'm telling you, man, that boy, he bench pressed more than Joe Alt. And everybody's always talking about how Joe Alt's this, Joe Alt's that. I can't wait for us to play Joe Alt so that Max Crosby.
Oh, Max is
like,
gonna dog
your
him.
little ass boy down.
Yeah,
you're garbage, dude. You better put Rashawn Slater on me because I'm gonna whoop you on a 1-on-1.
Yeah. So yeah, I honestly, and plus this is the losses that I take. Or honestly, a lot of times I look at the coaches. Like McVay is someone that I really highly respect. You know, and then honestly, like Cooper Kupp had an off year last year, and I think he was injured or something. But man, get him back with the rookie that they had last year. That could be tough. That could be tough. So I do have us with a loss. Jose, where you got us at?
You know, when I looked at the schedule, the first trap game I saw was this one.
Yeah.
Okay. And I said, that's a trap right there. I'll say this. If we beat the Chargers and handle business the first game, we're going to go back to L.A. Then this game becomes a trap game for real.
Yep.
But if we lose to the Chargers, go back to L.A., we're going to knock out these yo-yos.
Oh, yeah.
But I agree with you. McVay, I respect him a lot. That young man that came out of nowhere,
Yeah.
Mr. Puka,
he's gonna
is
be a
the real
problem.
deal.
Nakua from Las Vegas, Nevada.
But, Daddy, my final answer is this. We got 3 homes. Oakland, Las Vegas, and LA. With no Aaron Donald, but a lot of Oakland, Vegas, and LA fans. Give me the Raiders, man.
Oh, okay.
Whoa.
Okay.
So
I'm
I got
mad
it
at that.
2 already.
I'm not mad at
And
that.
I can
Big
see
Daddy
AP
still
saying-
only has us losing 1. He only has
I can see
Baltimore
AP
as a loss.
Yeah.
If I was talking to the team, I would tell them about this has the potential to be a trap game. And I would say, trap this. Let's go get this W, man.
Let's go get it. Okay. I'm not mad at that. That's you know, a lot of people talking about Aaron Donald no longer there, but I you know, and I know Angelo will agree. You know, losing Aaron Donald's huge, but when you
Getting
get Braden Fisk, and I mean, like honestly, their defensive line has gotten again. I want to watch what I say because then I can see people saying, "Oh, Chris said the Aaron Donald."
right there with you,
like
Chris.
no, Aaron Donald is Aaron Donald
guys.
is one of the GOATs, and he always will be. But for this part of his career, you know, you get somebody that has a motor like Fisk, and you got Verts like
Jared Verse. And
yeah, like that D line is
continuity,
going to
Chris.
be something to like they got rejuvenated, you know.
They got rejuvenated, bro.
So-
and you saw how emotional they were that they're going to be together. They already played 4 years together, bro. They know their own rhythm. Basically, that's a plug and play for Sean McVay. You know, he's just going to say, "Go ahead, guys, do what you were doing in Florida State."
Yeah.
So
Yeah. So no, I mean,
So
but-
wait. So Chris, you already have us losing 3. So I got us losing 2. Oh no, my bad.
No.
Because you had us winning in Baltimore.
Yeah,
So
I
you
only got
have us
losing 2.
losing- So the problem with your theory, Chris, is you're admitting that we're losing back to back. We're losing the Steelers.
No, I
and the
agree.
Rams.
Yeah, and that's why my next game is, you know, I think what I think on that.
Okay.
So,
Well, I know you got us winning because I got us winning the Kansas game. You know, I already said it on record. I said it on record on Captain Jack's channel at the Wild Wild West show. I told the Kansas guys, Big Daddy Jose, I said, that's the last fucking time you guys are winning at Allegiant. That's the last time. Like, you guys might beat us. You know, like, I'm not saying you won't beat us, but you ain't ever beaten us at home. No, I hope you like that Super Bowl win because that's the last time you're winning at Allegiant Stadium, man. You ain't winning up in our house no more.
and honestly, that's kind of why going into this, you know, week 8, I'm saying, you know, we're not going to go on no 3-game losing streak. It's not going to happen. AP's not going to let it happen. Max ain't going to let it happen. Plus, and honestly, that Rams game may be a trap game because we might be overlooking it thinking about KC. But the way that they planted their flag in our stadium and all,
Oh,
there's
no, that's the revenge game for real. They should have put that on prime time.
yeah. I got a W that game.
I got a W that game.
You got W?
Yep.
All right, Big Daddy, it's on you.
Put me down for an L, Daddy.
Okay.
Ooh.
I'm not mad at that. Yeah. Those are the champs.
So far, Big Daddy
we're
only
due.
has us losing Baltimore and Kansas.
And Chiefs.
Okay.
Yeah. Mahomes has never lost in Vegas, man. I'm gonna stick with that.
Yeah. I'm not
Okay.
mad at that. I mean,
I'm not mad at that.
they have every right for that. They've earned that. They've earned that.
Yeah.
Now, the Bengals. I'm gonna go to that game. Should be good.
Oh, you're gonna go to the game, Chris? That's awesome.
Yeah, so far I'm going to the opener, the Chargers, going week 2, the Ravens, week 4, the Browns, and then I'll be in Cincinnati just because it's down the street. So
Hey, are you
Yes,
gonna
I'll be-
stay here for the whole week, or are you gonna fly back and forth?
for what? For which
Oh
game?
no, my bad, because you're gonna go to Baltimore for the
Yeah,
Ravens
Baltimore
game,
is
and
away.
then-
Yeah, that's away.
and then you're gonna
yeah.
come to here for. All right, I'm gonna see you though. All right,
For
cool.
sure. Yeah, so week
I'm in
9
Vegas, Big Daddy. I don't know if you knew that. I live here. I can't go to any of these events. Chris knows because of I'm immune compromised because of the liver transplant. But anytime I got my Raider brothers coming here, I always want to at least see them.
Oh, for
on
sure.
a smaller scale, so we can go to lunch, go to dinner. I'm trying to get Chris to be a culinary person and try all these different foods.
I know, he always sending me some crazy stuff.
Right.
All right, Big Daddy, who you got for Cincinnati, man? Last time we were in Cincinnati, we saw that tough playoff game.
Right. Once again, we're going across the country. Put me down for another L, man.
Well,
Wow. So Big Daddy got 3 losses. Okay.
2 in a row. So he got his 2 in a row. Okay.
Losses. Two very tough. I'm not hating on that, Big Daddy, because they're both like, Joe Burrow was at the Super Bowl just a couple of years ago, and then Kansas, so I'm not hating on it.
That's a tough tough stretch of the schedule.
Yeah,
man.
I got
that's
us as a
tough.
loss on that one, Chris, because that's why I said we'd go 6-3. I got us losing to Baltimore, losing to LA in the trap game, coming back to a big victory against Kansas. But I think we're going to expend so much energy in that big Halloween weekend win that we're going to be a little bit flat going into Cincinnati. And I'm expecting Joe Burrow to be Joe Burrow in Cincinnati. So
See, the thing is, Joe's good, but they lost Tyler Boyd. I mean, that's their third option, but that was kind of his safety blanket. But then them losing their running back.
they still got T. Higgins though, Chris.
Yeah, but he's not happy.
Yeah, but he's going to ball out. Otherwise, he's not going to get paid.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, but because he's still asking for a trade, isn't he?
Yeah,
And then their defensive end, what's his name? Hendricks or what's their defensive end's name? I can't remember his name. But he was asking for a trade too.
Hendrickson.
Who?
Hendrickson.
Yeah, whatever his name is. Yeah, the guy that was. Yeah,
Trade.
he was at. Yeah, he was asking for a trade.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we'll see. Okay, so I got us to the win, and you both got losses. Okay, so heading into the bye week. So I got us at what? What's that? 7. I got us at 7-2.
damn, you're hella confident.
You got a 6 and 3.
Yeah, 6-3. And then Big Daddy Jose's got 6-3.
Yeah. Yep. So, but at this point, I think this is a perfect time for a bye week. I think, we'll probably stumble into it, probably have to lick our wounds. Hopefully people are, pretty healthy. Coming out of the bye, though. Who was that? Miami?
Yeah.
For some reason, we never play well coming out the bye. I got us going to South Beach and losing. I hate to say it.
Ooh, really?
Well, let me say this, Gary. Earlier, I was emotionally high, saying we're going to pay them back, blah, 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 and all that. I've calmed down. and now I'm speaking with my mind instead of my heart. Put me down for an L as well, because every time we go to Miami, if
It's
I've been to
always
Miami 12
It's always
times,
bad.
yeah.
It's always bad.
yeah. The
Every
last time
time.
I saw, I think a W there. It was with Dante Culpepper pointing at his knee. So
Woo.
put me
I
down.
remember
For an L, man.
that. Yeah.
Yeah,
All
put me
right,
down
now,
for an L, buddy.
so Big Daddy Jose's in an L at Miami. Chris is at an L at Miami
Yeah.
too, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Also, Big Daddy, you got us 3 in a row. Uh-oh.
Yeah. No,
Uh-oh.
yeah. But that's okay. Hey, man, we can't hate on it. He's got a good theory. So I'm going to give you my theory.
Yeah.
We're going to win that game. I'm going to tell you why we're going to win that game.
Yeah, I need to hear this.
All right. Aiden, I think, like, he made really good throws in Miami, man. He made really good throws, and I get that we lost. But no, watch it. Watch it, Chris. Some of the highlights that they show is those ones that he was throwing to Devontae, those ones that he was throwing to Jacoby in that Miami game. I'm not saying he played a really good complete game.
Yeah, I'm about to say, because he threw, especially that last one to, what's his name? Jalen Ramsey.
No, I know. As a whole game.
But I know. I got you. I got you, though.
I get it. But, like, that's what I'm saying about the learning curve. I think this time around, A12 is going in there and he's saying to himself, no, I'm not doing that again. If I'm gonna be me. We're gonna be fine because of me. Now, here's my X factor. Christian Wilkins, baby.
Man.
That was their locker room team leader. And now he's playing for us. We ain't losing in Miami.
I ain't mad at that.
Losing in Miami. You don't think that's gonna be the game that Christian Wilkins balls out and says, y'all should have paid me. You guys should have paid me. So boom, baby, get me down for a win. I'm back.
That's a great take, man.
See, I like it too, man. But that, honestly, I think if I remember right, I think that game, for some reason, like their offense just didn't click. Like Miami, like they didn't. They.
I know because we had Bohard degree. Like, bro.
No. I'm talking about Miami's. I felt like Miami didn't play that good. Like I felt like they probably could have beat us a little bit more, a little bit worse than what it was. I felt because didn't they like fumble? It was something happened. I can't remember. I was at that game and I just remember that just watching the game, I'm like, man, we're still in it, but I felt like they were like beating us. They're beating on us, but I don't know. But
I'm with you, Daddy. I think they played down to us.
Yeah,
I thought we became their trap game.
Yeah,
but they got the W. Best team won that day.
Yeah, no, I agree. And plus, it's just Jalen Waddle and Cheetah, man. They scare me, man. Dude, I ain't gonna lie.
I'm telling you, no.
That's a lot. That's a lot of speed,
we're beating
man.
them. All I can say about Miami is they better already have a good record by the time they see us. Otherwise, they're not seeing the playoffs, man. Their momentum really got killed, and that Achilles injury from Jaden Phillips, he's a defensive player, bro. He's not like let me lay back. Like that Achilles injury, those are big,
that's gonna matter.
Time. Like the one that happened to the 49er. Help me out, Chris, in the Super Bowl. Fred Warner's. Who is it?
The linebacker.
Oh, the linebacker.
Yeah, the linebacker.
Yeah.
I'm forgetting his name
I ain't talking about.
Yeah. But
that's bad
like
injury.
them Achilles tears for defensive players, I don't know how long it takes for them to come back, but there's a confidence thing that happens there too, man. So we're winning against Miami. Like I had that as a win.
I agree. Well, week 12.
Greenlaw. Thank you, Daniel. Greenlaw.
Yeah, Greenlaw. Yeah. All right, week 12.
Oh, we're beating Denver at home.
Sweeping them.
No, we're not losing to Denver at home.
What you got?
That's
what do you got, Jose?
When we're going to see Bo Nix start.
Raiders all day, Daddy. Raiders all day.
I honestly think that I think Sean Payton is crazy enough to go into this season with Bo Nix.
Oh my gosh!
I really do. I mean, I think he will. I think he's going to go. Maybe not week 1, but I honestly think we may see him when the first time we play them. I mean, because they got Zach Wilson. He's just
man. You know what's going to be crazy, dude? Is that Denver fans? That Denver, the team's not going to let Zach Wilson wear number 3 because that was Russell's number, right? Because then that means nobody's going to buy a Wilson jersey because they're just going to say, no, I just bought this. This is the Wilson. This is the Wilson jersey.
Yeah. All right. So where do you got us on
the Black Friday game?
So we all in agreement on week 12 against Denver.
Yeah, we
The
spanked
Chiefs. Where we at with the Chiefs?
Yeah, I got us as a loss.
I got us as a loss
that's
too.
our first loss in the second half. Like it's a Black Friday game. It's hella cold up there, and the Chiefs are gonna revenge us the same way we're gonna revenge them at home. So like Big Daddy Jose was saying how we would lose to the Chiefs at home. I disagree. I think the emotions are too high for them disrespecting us in the Super Bowl. So we're gonna beat them at home, but I think us beating them the way we did in Christmas, that's our first primetime game. That and by then they're already gonna get rolling. Nah, that's the game that we will lose. I mean, we'll be lucky if we win it. I think we're gonna play hard, but I think we're gonna lose that game.
It'll be a fight. It'll be a fight.
It'll be a fight. Although they might not have a kicker. Harrison Butker, I don't know what's gonna happen to him.
Yeah, nah, he'll be all right. That was his. Yeah, who knows? So, but I think he has the highest selling jersey now.
He does.
Wow.
Gotta love our country, man. But who you got, Jose? Who you got?
Okay, give me KC, Daddy.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you got them sweeping us?
Losing twice to KC?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Honestly, I feel it. I feel it. Okay.
I don't like saying that, but right.
I know.
now,
I hate saying it too.
You're just being real, Big Daddy. You're just being real.
Right.
All right. Well, let's keep this real. So week 14, Tampa Bay. I want to go to that game. Honestly.
You should go to that game. Captain Jack will be there, dude. Just go hook up with Captain Jack.
Yeah, I might go to that one. I don't know. We'll see. I may not do Florida, or I may not do Miami, but that Tampa's. Are you going to Tampa, Jose?
That's one of my wild cards.
I know we talked about it. It.
I was looking at the airfare today, Dad. I got that in my wild card pile.
Okay. Yeah, I might pull up for that one. All right, so Tampa, I got us winning, man. I got us winning.
Me too, man.
What about you, Angelo?
This is the one where I got to disagree with you guys again, man. I got us losing back to back.
Explain.
Well, I just think about it like this, right? Like when you fight a championship level fight and you don't get that win, you pushed yourself, you got your licks, you got taken, and you didn't get the decision. There's a certain down, like there's a certain level down, and the problem is they're not getting a tune-up. I think Tampa's going to be good this year, man. I think Baker Mayfield got fade. Mike Evans is happy. They're going to have better. They're going to have better flow. I don't know. Like I just feel like Tampa is being overlooked a little bit. Like I actually think Tampa in that division might give a run for their money against the Falcons. I think the Saints is the ones that's screwed in that division. If I'm being honest, they're screwed, dude. They're about to get rid of Derek Carr. Watch, it's about to be Spencer Rattler time pretty soon. So, they're going to look for the next quarterback. But I think that they're screwed. So that's why in that division, and I don't know what's going to happen with Carolina, but I think it's a two-horse race.
They haven't done enough. They still got.
I think it's a two-horse race between Tampa and the Falcons in that division. So that's why I think we're going to lose, man. I think that it's like we battled and then we got hurt. So then it's like us trying to come back, but we're still away. So we're
licking our wounds at this point. We're licking our wounds at this point in the season.
Yeah,
we definitely are.
Yeah,
but I got us beating them. Okay.
Although let me add real quick, I don't see us losing to both Florida teams. If we whack Miami, then
we are destroying the Jaguars.
Yeah, if we beat Miami, then all of a sudden Tampa becomes trap game number 2. But right now, I got it the opposite. Go for it, Daddy.
Okay. So week 15 though. Week 15.
Yeah, no, that come home game. No, I got us beating Atlanta. I don't care how good they think they are.
Yeah,
dude.
I definitely got us beating Atlanta.
Not losing at home.
I got us beating Atlanta.
Give me the Raiders, Daddy. Give me the Raiders.
Let's go. Let's go. All right. Now, what's this? Week 16.
Beating the Jaguars, baby. We're not losing to Trevor Lawrence's long sunshine ass hair. That ain't happening. Not in our house. We're winning against the Jaguars.
I can't lie, man. I gotta slipping up here. I just got a feeling. I don't know why. I don't know why.
Why do you like the Jaguars so much, dude? Who do they got? Who do they got? They lost Calvin Ridley. So what?
Oh,
Brian
did they? No, I
Thomas
thought they
Jr.?
still had Ridley.
Yeah.
Where's Ridley at?
No, Ridley went to the Titans.
Oh shoot, never
He got
mind.
paid
Then.
hella money, bro. That's why they picked up Brian Thomas Jr. as
Oh,
the
never
first round
mind.
pick. Come
Never
on,
mind.
baby.
My bad. I forgot. I thought Ridley was still there.
No,
I thought
they're
Ridley.
new, man. And Trevor Lawrence.
Because I like Ridley a lot. Honestly, Ridley
He
is
went
one
to
of my most
Tennessee.
underrated receivers. My bad.
He's about to ball out in Tennessee. They just paid
Yeah,
him.
my bad. My bad. I got us winning that game then.
There you go. Come back to reality, baby. We're not losing to the
Hey, you know, I
Jaguars.
had to get all the information, man. This whole time I'm like, you know, because they have some talent there, and plus I know a lot of people try to hate on Trevor. I think Trevor can play, man. I think he can play.
You know,
do you think, Jose?
2 years ago, Jacksonville was the flavor of the month every month. They came down to earth last year.
Yeah.
I still believe they're down. I got them going down too, like Deshaun Watson earlier. And even though their quarterback is a talent, I believe, as we talked about teams and players ascending to a ceiling, they're going the opposite way, man.
Yeah.
And to me, I think they're going to be drafting in the top 15 next year.
Ooh.
So give me our Raiders at home, bro.
Okay. Because I'm trying to think on defense, because I know they re-signed my boy Josh Allen. Didn't they bring some more pieces on that team? I don't know. So what do you got, Angelo? For
the Jaguars?
Jacksonville. You got them?
Yeah,
Okay.
I had us winning, dude. I said no. Straight up, I got us winning. Like I get all the arguments to it, but I'm just saying, man. Trevor Lawrence.
Oh no. With the new information, and they lost Zay Jones.
Yeah.
I haven't been keeping too much. I haven't been keeping track of Jacksonville too much.
Come on,
I like
can't
Zay
pay
Jones
attention
too.
to all the boxing information and the Raider information.
Yeah, Jacksonville. I thought they still had some. Because I remember last year, I'm like, they got some talent.
No,
Like, they got
that's
some
why
young
they got
talent.
Brian Thomas Jr., bro. That's
Yeah.
why in fantasy, I don't know if Daniel's listening to this tonight, but for fantasy football, I'm picking up Brian Thomas Jr.
See, but that's
the
what I'm
only
saying.
receiver.
I'm thinking they still got him with Ridley, man. That's why I'm like, that could get nasty.
No, bro.
That could get nasty. But okay,
No.
you put me together. So okay, so I'm good there. I'm good.
All right. So now we go to the big Derek Carr game. The Saints.
Oh, I can't wait for this one. The Raiders.
Hey, are you going to that, Chris? Because that's the one that Captain Jack's doing that special thing where he's the host and I don't know what the tickets are going to be, but
I don't miss the Saints, man.
It's New Year's Eve. It's the New Year's Eve weekend. So are you going to stick around the whole way?
Probably. Me and Jose was talking about that.
You're going to that too, Jose?
So I'm thinking about.
Sir. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, man! Yeah, I can only live it through you guys. So you got to give me a lot of footages, man.
We had fun. We had fun last time, man. Had Jose's wife Renee drinking shots of Crown Apple with me, man. On Bourbon Street, man. Shout out to Renee. I love her, man.
So let me get this straight. You guys are gonna spend New Year's together. That's so dope.
Oh yeah, we gonna kick it, man. We always kick it, man. That's what we do.
Wow.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good time.
That's cool. Man.
So I got a dub, man. Where you at, Angelo?
I want to hear Jose's take on it. I want to hear the OG's take on this one.
But hold on. Before he starts, it's gonna be a big letdown because everybody's gonna want to see Derek Carr's revenge game. We're gonna be playing against Spencer Rattler. That's what I'm saying.
Okay,
Wow.
I'm glad you said that, Chris, because I was about to say the same thing. But go ahead.
Go
ahead, Big Daddy. You go first.
Yeah, Derek Carr was booed a lot last year.
They're on
Jameis
his.
Winston's gone. Okay. A lot of people wanted Jameis to come in, not that he was going to be the savior. But right now, um, Rattler and the other young man that was drafted from Fresno State, there's no competition there. So Big Daddy's going to say, well, man, if I throw some INTs, blah, 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 he can get benched. But I truly believe Carr is next year potentially gone out of there. He hit a ceiling with us about 3 or 4 years ago, maybe 5. They overpaid to get him. So now this is his revenge game. But guess what? The GM and more important, McDaniels is gone. So who's going to get revenge against us? So to me, in my opinion, I definitely believe we go in there with whoever's the quarterback at that time and get a W. Because with Carr, last time I was in New Orleans, he couldn't even get past the 50
The
yard
50
line.
yard line. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that was I had never personally seen that or seen anything on TV like that. And I said, no, man, this is not a revenge game for Carr. It's a revenge game for us, giving you all that dinero all those years. And you know what? We didn't have nobody on the bench better than him. I get it. But man, I'm glad the divorce is final. Nobody's wearing his number except the brother we gotten from the Chargers. I don't know if he's going to make the team.
Oh, he's
But
wearing 4.
yeah, but let me say this. Of all the road games that we got to go further away, that's the one I'm most confident in. And the second one might be us stealing one in Cincinnati. But other than that, I definitely believe us ending the year 2024, laying the smackdown on number 4 that wears Saints colors now.
Love it. I love it. I love it. All right. Who?
So-
Go. And this your boy Crosby's verse Fuaga.
Yeah, I know.
I don't
right?
think it's gonna be a great battle.
I don't think it's gonna be.
It ain't gonna be a
disagree,
great- Max is
Daniel.
gonna
I'm
kill that
sorry.
dude.
And me and Chris, we went over Fuaga a lot. Me and Stu did a lot of tapes on Fuaga, and I love Fuaga, man. But if he would have went to the Raiders, he would have gotten all that sparring with Crosby. Yeah. But Crosby's a different beast, man. Until you've been in front of Crosby, that's why all this alt bullshit talk is making me a little angry. Because it's like Blake Corum benches more than you, bro. And you're trying to say that like you're gonna beat Max Crosby. The best lineman, the all-pro lineman can't beat Max Crosby.
Well,
that's why he's always being doubled.
Yeah.
So now Chargers fans are so dumb. They're feeling like, oh, we can go one-on-one with them now. No, you're gonna.
Yeah, no, that's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy.
You know, so now.
Yeah, that's crazy. But we can't lie. He's still gonna have some good reps in practice, though. He
will, but Fuaga, not this year. Not this year, Daniel.
Yeah.
Like,
no. I'm sorry. I'm not even talking about Fuaga.
Oh, you're talking about
yeah. He'll get some practice, you know, because
we'll see, man. Like going up against Joey Bosa ain't the same as going up against Max Crosby.
No, it ain't. But I'm still from skill set though. You know, Khalil Mack and Bosa, he'll get good reps. But you're right. It's not Max.
All right.
It's not Max.
Too hard, but I don't like this whole until I see Max Crosby actually get defeated one-on-one. And you got to agree, Chris. Do we ever see him lose one-on-one? I don't. No. It's always a double team, a triple team, some kind of weird ass chip block happening. But one-on-one, I have not seen Max Crosby lose one-on-ones at all, dude. So no. But anyways, so my whole thing in the last 2 games of the season, Chris, is I'm trying to be conservative. I want to agree with both of you, and I want to say that we're going to win. So that's where my heart is, right?
Okay.
But my head is agreeing with what you're saying, Chris. I don't think Derek Carr's going to be in the picture in that by then. I think that by that game, it's going to be Spencer
Rattler.
Yeah, I think like either Derek Carr's going to be hurt or the narrative of the Saints is just going to be angry. Chris Olave is going to be like, I can't work with this guy. There's going to be some like locker room dissension type shit by that second half of the season, and it's already going to be Spencer Rattler, and one of those games is going to be the weird trap game for us. And I don't want to say that we're going to lose to the Chargers at home. So I say we're going to lose. I'm just going to put on record that we'll lose, but my heart is with you guys. I want you guys to celebrate New Year's and us to win.
But we lose a Spencer Rattler, though?
I just feel like, trap game again. That's why I said it's kind of like a trap game. And then Big Daddy, when it comes to like the Derek Carr thing, like I get what you're saying, but that's administration feeling that way about Derek Carr. Derek Carr has a lot of friends with the Raiders. They don't really look at him that way. It's getting, you know, like they don't really like, other than Christian Wilkins might go get him hard. You know what I mean?
Nah,
but,
Max is gonna go get him.
Well, if he's playing, Chris, but I
Yeah.
think it's gonna be Spencer Rattler by then. I think it'll be Spencer Rattler on that New Year's Eve game or that New Year's Eve weekend game, and we might lose because it's a trap game. So I'll take it as an L on record.
Okay. See, now if you would have said we lost the car, then I'd be like, you know, okay, maybe a lot of emotions involved, but there's no way I see us losing to no Spencer Rattler.
If Carr plays, I think we destroy him.
Yeah,
I think like I look at it as it's Spencer Rattler's time, you know, like Spencer Rattler to be able to prove that he's the real deal and he could play against a top 5 defense.
Yeah.
Daddy, you ready? Gentlemen, you guys are ready for the take of 2024?
Let's go.
Okay. I've been drinking water, no tequila. But here's my take of 2024. When we beat Derek Carr, whether he plays or not, they're going to be celebrating after that game. You know why? Because that's the game we win the division.
Ooh. That's a big take. That's a big take right there, Big Daddy.
So,
because you're saying that the Chiefs would have lost enough games by then that we don't even need the Chargers win to win the division.
Thank you.
Man, that's a big take.
Are we going to rest our players? Are we going to rest our players?
He got a big take, y'all. He's coming guns blazing with us winning the division.
Yeah, Jose ain't playing. Okay, so week 17, we win a division, huh?
Wow. He's saying that that means that by then, Chiefs would have had to have already lost 6 games.
Right.
Dang.
And you know what's going to happen if we don't play our starters that last game?
We're still going to win.
Oh, no, we're winning. We're winning at home. Home game? No, that's the reward to the fans. No, we're not losing to the Chargers at home.
The Chargers are going to have a top 4 pick next year. I'm telling you.
Easy. I agree with Chris.
I'm trying to tell you.
Easy. I had them winning.
Harbaugh is going to be such a disappointment. And now, as wrong as I was about McDaniels and Waller, hey, I'm going to make it up on this one because all y'all wanted Harbaugh. Harbaugh is going to fail.
And Chris isn't saying, guys, that Harbaugh's garbage. He's saying based on Harbaugh's history, it takes him a while to build a team. And the difference with the Chargers and the 49ers is the 49ers already had an already built defense when he got them.
Yeah, exactly. The 49ers already had that. He had a lot of vets, you know, this
one,
Gore
Harbaugh's figuring out the line. He's got 9-10 rookies that he's probably going to have in the 53-man roster. Like, come on, man.
He has no real running back. He gutted his receivers.
Yeah, no. And anybody who's saying, what is it? They're all excited because they got J.K. Dobbins. That's an Achilles injury, y'all. Like I said, this isn't.
And he stays injured. He stays injured anyway. So he's not going to last a whole season. So
and Gus Edwards, they're all happy about J.K. Dobbins and Gus Edwards. People forget that the reason why Gus Edwards and J.K. Dobbins look so effective is because they're scared of Lamar Jackson running the ball.
Exactly.
Justin Herbert ain't running no ball. That's not what he does.
No. All right. So the Chargers game. So
win.
You got to win.
Win.
Now.
Easy.
Now I don't think it's going to be enough to win us. Well, maybe if we win that game, we might have a shot. But so Big Daddy think that we already got the division locked up. So are we going to sit some players?
Yes.
Okay, and you still got us winning or losing?
Man, if we're sitting players, we're going to lose.
Week 18. What does the Chargers have to play for at that point?
Just for, get a W and play for next year, man. You know what I mean?
Now, Harbaugh might be the type that try to be strategic and try to get a better draft pick.
Right.
That's true.
Right.
No,
But
I
when,
had us winning that game, man.
but when
I
you don't
felt
see
like that's
Crosby out there, Devontae, Myers, the starting lineup is gone, and we're going against their first string.
Their first string is not that good. Man, yeah. I don't know.
No,
I don't know.
obviously,
man, everybody always says, "Oh, well, the reason why," or the Charger fans. I always hear this from the dumbass Charger fans, where they're like, "Well, the reason why you guys put up 63 on us is because of Easton Stick." And I'm like, "No, we put up 63 on your defense. Like that's
Right.
what happened. We didn't put 63 up on Easton Stick. We put it up on your defense."
We got, didn't we get a was that when Big Boy got that scoop and score? Was that Jenkins? Was that game? I think our defense scored that game.
Yeah, that's right. That is where
Yeah,
we got it.
we may have got two. Did we get 2 touchdowns that game?
Defense.
Yeah,
we might have gotten 2 touchdowns. I know Aiden threw 4 touchdowns.
Yeah.
let me
Threw
say
for 4.
let me say this, Daddy, because I don't want to sound wishy-washy. We clinched the division. I see us losing. However, if that game counts and we're trying to get wild card or anything like that, then give me us over the Chargers. You would say, well, Daddy, pick one or the other. So go ahead and cancel that L and put me down for another W, man. I don't care if we got a B and C team in there, bro.
Yeah. Okay.
So win for all 3 of us, right, Chris?
Yep, for
To
sure.
end the season. All right.
So hold on. So I gotta, we gotta bring this up. So we have Ike Boy 23 in here. He says only division game the Raiders winning is home game against the Donkeys.
You have lost your mind. I don't even know why you're on this chat, bro.
Lost his mind. So all we gotta say to that is
Sit your $5 ass down before I make change.
that's what we gotta say to that comment. That's what we gotta say to that comment. In fact, he gets a double one.
You miserable old snagger-tooth jackass.
Shout out Ike Boy. I appreciate you coming through, man. But you sounding crazy, my friend. You're sounding crazy.
You've lost
Honestly,
your mind.
we're gonna sweep the Donkeys. We're gonna sweep the Chargers. I'm just saying it now. The whole Chiefs, that's gonna be a problem. I think we're gonna split. But even if we go 0-2 against them, it's never good. But realistically, we still gotta show that we can beat them consistently. So that gives a grand total of.
Here we go. What do you got for me?
So I got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Big Daddy got us like
Damn,
way ahead, man.
I only got us having 4 losses all year.
For Big
That's
Daddy,
crazy.
that's for Big Daddy.
No,
How about
that's
for
me.
you?
I only got 4 losses.
Get the hell out of here, dude.
I
You only got
promise.
us losing 4?
Yeah, I got us losing Miami.
You got us going 13 and
That's
4, dude.
That's crazy. I don't even
You
believe
lost
that.
your mind, Chris.
I don't believe that. I would love it. I would love it.
Okay. No, hey,
Let's see,
man,
where
that
are
was-
you at? Let's see, you got 1, 2.
No, I got
3.
us 11-6.
Wait, hold on. No, you don't.
Yeah, I do. I got us 6-3 in the first half, and then I got us 5-2 in the second half.
Wait, who did I
Oh
miss?
no,
for
5-3. My bad. 5-3 in the second half, 6-3 in the first half. I got us 11-6.
I must have missed. I missed one of yours, then, because
In the first half, I got us losing to Baltimore.
Yeah,
I got us losing to the Rams, and then I got us losing to Kansas.
the Rams. Yeah, so
That's my 3 losses in the first 9 weeks.
And
then
then
in the
I only got you losing. Oh, my bad. Okay, you're right.
Yeah,
13
and then in the
14.
second
Okay.
half, I got us losing. I told you guys, like,
Yeah, 13
I
and
want to
14.
say that I'd like to win the Saints, but I got us losing to the Saints. And then I got us losing back to back, like that Tampa, Kansas.
11-6. 11-6. That's good. Because honestly, I think if I'm.
Or no,
using
my bad. In the first half, I got us winning against the Chiefs, but losing against the Bengals. That's what it was.
Yeah,
I got
the
us
Bengals.
losing the Bengals, the Rams trap game, and Baltimore in the first half. That's my 3. I got 3 losses in the first 9 weeks, 3 losses in the second 8 weeks.
Yeah.
So I'm
So-
11-6. You're crazy 13-4.
I
What's Big
I
Daddy
can't even
got?
believe, because you know what, I was, because when I did it before, I was at 12-5, but I had us losing to the Jaguars. But then I changed it. So
Yeah, I don't know why.
13-4 is crazy. 13-4 is crazy.
Yeah, hey,
That's
I hope
crazy.
it's what you say. I hope it's what you say.
Me too.
I got us the lowest, I think, right now.
Yeah, Big Daddy got us
I think Big Daddy got us at
2,
14-2, dude. He's crazy.
5.
Or, I
No,
mean,
he got us
14.
12-5.
Oh, he's got 12-5.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because he has us losing to the Chiefs
2,
twice.
3, 4, 5. Yeah. Wow. So I'm the one drinking the Kool-Aid for sure.
You are the one drinking the Kool-Aid. See, you're making it sound like me and Big Daddy Jose were the ones that were being all homers. You're the homer. You're the homer.
it's crazy because like I really think like that 10, the 10 win mark is really what where we're really laying. But yeah, 13, that's crazy. That's crazy. I'm not mad at it though.
But again, so because I'm seeing some of the chats. Thanks, guys. Keep doing the chats and please press those like buttons, guys. Come on, y'all. Press the
Tony,
like
what's
button.
going on, Tony? He said 12-5. Matt said 10-7. If Minshew plays,
And
8
James
and 9.
said 14-3.
Oh man.
I love you, Matt, but come on, man. Be positive.
Let's see. James said 14-3. Yeah.
James Johnson.
Shout out to ASMR Dog's Life. You always drink the Kool-Aid preseason. That is true. Every preseason, I'll say some crazy stuff. So okay.
No. That's cool though, Chris. Stick with your 13.
Oh no, I'm sticking with it. But I'm just
I
like,
got
man.
11-6. Big Daddy's got the 12-5. No, that's
Okay,
fine.
Virginia. Shout out to Virginia with the 0-7. Shout out to you.
Wow.
How would you like it if I come up there tonight and give you some of these across your lips?
Shout out to you, Virginia.
Nice. Okay, me and Daniel see it the same way. 11-6. Nice,
Okay, 11-6.
nice. All right.
14-3. Woo.
Woo.
Rudy
Hey,
ain't
man,
playing.
yeah. That means he just disagreed with one of your games, Chris.
Rudy ain't playing, man. I think Rudy started off like 11-1 or something. He had something
Man, Rudy
crazy.
got excited during this whole. I think we got Rudy excited for the A12 talk with me and Big Daddy Jose talking about A12.
He don't like it. He's not a big Aiden guy though.
Really?
So I imagine this 14. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, Rudy. That 14-3 might be a guarder. That might be a guard. That might be a guard dog. 14-3.
Wow. Well, then you'd be agreeing with Chris's 13-4 as a guard dog starter.
Guard dog, man. Let's see. Shout out my boy Daniel. He said, "How many games Brock Bowers gets his first 100-yard game and his first TD?"
No, he gets his first TD in the first game. I think he gets it on the Chargers.
I think so too.
Shit, he
I
might
think
get
so
100
too.
yards total.
I think so
yards.
too.
I think he gets it on the Chargers. If I'm being honest, they're gonna have him run the ball. They're gonna have him go off the slot. They're gonna have him, come off the tight end. Man, he might get 100 and his first touchdown. I'm picking people think I'm crazy, but I'm taking Brock Bowers in fantasy football, guys.
Man,
I mean, if none of my other dudes are around, like Sam Laporta and shit, I'm taking Brock Bowers.
If I didn't know that the quarterbacks usually always get Rookie of the Year, I would put my bid in for him, man. I really think he's gonna show out. I really do.
I think he's gonna show out, Chris.
I do.
I think he's gonna show everybody why he deserved that top 5 rating that everybody was saying, because everybody kept saying that in terms of an offensive weapon, he was neck and neck with Marvin Harrison Jr. And if Marvin Harrison Jr. got picked number 4, and then he didn't get picked till number 13, man, he's coming out with a vengeance, dude.
Right. Shout out Virginia Hernandez said 3-peat coming. Hey, we gotta beat y'all. We gotta beat y'all.
That's true, though. That's true.
Yeah, you can have your little trophies.
That's
but it's
true.
okay.
That's
just
true.
like Jack said, man. We gotta. What he say? You gotta stop the magician or whatever. I forgot what he said last year before.
Hey, Virginia, all I'm going to tell you is when we come at the king, we're not going to miss.
Let's go.
Because when you come at the king, you better not miss.
For
so
sure.
we're not missing.
For sure. Well, guys, man, we went way longer than what I usually want to go, but we was talking. I had a great time with my guys. Shield Squad, I appreciate all you guys. My boy, Angelo, tell everybody where they can find you, kind of what you got going on. I know you got some boxing stuff going on, man. So anybody that likes the boxing, talking, and hey, Big Daddy loves boxing too. He's always go out to
do you
Vegas and
really?
watch all the. Oh yeah. So
Get out! Oh
yeah,
man,
he's another
You
guy.
gotta hook me up with Big Daddy Jose. We gotta
He's
keep
another
him
guy.
in the chat, fam. Because
Yeah.
I'm always like texting with Chris during the fights and Turf.
I love
Turf's
boxing,
my
man.
boxing guy. So Big
Yeah.
Daddy Jose. I don't know if you knew this about me, but prior to my liver transplant, and I put this, I put the story up for you guys. So HRSA.gov, which is the government talking to everyone about public health and everything else, they just did a story on me. So if you guys get a chance to read it, I can put it up again on the chat. But basically, before the liver transplant, Big Daddy Jose, that was my profession. I was a coach in both professional boxing and in the MMA world. And obviously, having the liver transplant, I can never go back to that world again. It's been very therapeutic for me to have all the love from Raider Nation and everybody being so positive, man. From Stuart Schwager to Captain Jack, Chris is my man. Turf's always texting me. Rundown's always giving me positive messages. Leo sending me gear, man. I appreciate, TRS. I appreciate the squad. And most of all, guys, I really appreciate all the positive energy you guys always give. And please, again, consider being an organ donor, because they told me I had less than 30 days to live. We all were all just saying our goodbyes. I was going to die that July 4th weekend of 2022, and I'm alive right now. And and that's why Chris always says to me, man, it's crazy how anytime we get together, no matter what it is, I always give it my all, because guys, I don't know when my last day is going to be for real. Like, remember that being a transplant isn't a cure. We're not cured. This is just a gift. We received the gift, but we don't know when that gift is going to reject. That's why we have to take anti-rejection medicine. That's why Chris knows what you do, Big Daddy Jose. And when you tell me your story about what you did at the game, that's so great for me. When Chris puts out videos, that's great for me. I want to shout out All Autumn Wind out there, Brian Fowler. I told him, I said, bro, when I watch your videos, MC Raider, when I watch your videos, right, I feel like I'm a part of it, And I was at Hollywood Raiders' house a couple of weeks ago, and it was just me, Hollywood Raider, Lorena Raider, his wife, and Captain Jack and Spider, and we were just outside in his backyard, because I can't be around people. Like, I can't, because I can easily get sick in an isolated scenario. I had to have my mask on. I couldn't really touch nobody, right? And that's just my life now. That's just my life. So last game I went to, Big Daddy Jose, was that January 9th Chargers 2022 game with my brother. We were like corner end zone. We watched Rich Bisaccia and us, clinch the playoffs. It was right after COVID, 60,000 people, man. The energy of that. And I hang on to that memory, because honestly, that might be the last game I get to watch live, And on that day, I never thought that 4 months later, they're going to tell me I only had 30 days to live. So guys, please hug and kiss your family. Don't get so angry. Please don't. It's not worth it. All right. Mother's Day, I hope y'all, gave hugs and kisses and love to all your moms, all your mother figures out there. And Father's Day is coming up. But guys, man, just please be positive. Please just be positive. Don't worry about the hate. Don't worry about none of that, man. It's not worth it. It's not worth it.
For sure, man. Now, that's always love hearing that, man. But tell everybody about your, where they can find you as far as
guys,
your
guys, anytime you want to message me about anything, Raiders, boxing, anything like that, or just talk about life. Me and Stu, we do that. Like me and Stuart Schwager, when we talk, we are usually talking about life more than we're talking about sports. But you can find me at Reyes Boxing on Instagram. All of you guys could friend request me. All Raider Nation could friend request me on Facebook at Angelo Reyes. Yeah, you'll always find me here, Protect the Shield podcast. You guys know. And Chris, man, I haven't been a part of I helped Rundown during the time you guys were in Detroit. I haven't been a part of TRS yet, man. What's up?
You will.
Man?
We got you. We got you. You're an honorary member, man. We got you. Because see now that show isn't as positive as other shows. That show, a lot of it just me and Turf yelling at each other all show. I love my brothers, man. But we'll definitely get you on, man.
Yeah, no, definitely. And I appreciate Protect the Shield podcast, man. Chris, I mean, really, like the type of guys, you have to understand. That's why I'm always asking you to please press the like buttons. All of this content creating stuff, you guys don't understand. Like it helps Chris, it helps everybody's podcast when you're doing the chats, when you're hitting those like buttons, when you're constantly doing it, because you have to understand, for people like me with this chronic illness, with this disability, we're not going to get a chance to feel that Raider love unless we get to see like this is the first time I'm with Big Daddy Jose and I feel like he's my brother. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I mean is like now that I know you're a boxing guy, Chris, I'm telling you, man, you gotta give me these numbers so that we can be like chatting with him. So Big Daddy Jose, real quick, tomorrow is the biggest fight.
Ask him who his favorite boxer is. Ask him for
it's Tyson Fury versus Alexander Usyk. And for Raider Nation, I know some of you guys may not be a boxing fan, but let me explain the context of this. We haven't seen a fight of this magnitude in the world of boxing globally since Mike Tyson versus Michael Spinks in 1988. Right. Two undefeated fighters, two at the prime of their careers, right? Like this is a big deal. And what I hate is that the problem in the United States, obviously, is football is king, then there's basketball, and there's all these other sports. But also part of what hurts us is we don't have that American champion. That's why I kept saying to Chris when we were talking about Haney Garcia, like I'm telling you, man, if Garcia wins, it's better for America. It's better because we need an American star. But globally, guys, for all of you guys who say, oh, boxing's dead, y'all don't know what you're talking about, man. That was my profession. And I'm telling you right now, when I was getting on a plane and we were going to Japan or we were going to all these other, dude, the press conferences for boxing are insane. There's that guy, Naoya Inoue. He had the monster. 50,000 people at the Tokyo Dome. His press conference, I mean, you guys think LeBron's famous. Man, you don't understand how boxing works then. Because these guys are like megastars. They're gods out there. And Tyson Fury and Alexander Usyk, you got a guy who was fighting in the Ukraine military for his country, who's the undefeated best cruiserweight since Evander Holyfield. And in all honesty, some people think he's better than Holyfield, right? And if you love Lomachenko, and I know, Chris, I told you to go watch Lomachenko's fight. Yeah. Alexander Usyk is basically the heavyweight version of Lomachenko. And this isn't some small dude, guys. This is a 6'3", 233-pound guy. He looks like a linebacker. The only reason why he looks small is because Tyson Fury was 6'9". He weighed in at 262 today. You got two monsters coming in, 12 rounds. Yeah, this ain't no weak-ass Tyson, Mike Tyson, Jake Paul fight, like a charade, 2 minutes, big-ass gloves. I mean, Big Daddy, that's a sparring match, man. That don't count. Yeah. All right. But this match, this is why everybody's waking up at 7 a.m, or at least me. Chris don't got to wake up that early. But in the West Coast, the fights start at 7 a.m. The main card starts at 9 a.m. So I'm going to be eating breakfast while I'm watching that fight. But Big Daddy, who do you got winning that fight? Usyk versus Tyson Fury. And it's 50-50. So who do you got?
I got to go with Fury, man.
All right.
I got to go with Fury.
Hey, no hate on that at all. No hate on that at all. How about you, Chris? I've been turning you on to it. So who do you got?
Yeah, you know me. I don't even know the other guy. So I know Fury, but the thing is, I always watch him and he just seems so big and awkward, but he'd be winning. But if this other guy's as good as
get out of Deontay Wilder, dude.
Yeah, but Wilder, he just got that one punch. But I think that the other guy, I think Fury's going to look. If that other guy can fight the way you say he can, I think he's going to beat Fury.
Okay. All right. Okay. So
And
Chris
that's
is
me.
gonna
Not
say Usyk.
I'm just a casual fan. I don't know. I'm just going
Yeah,
by
no.
what I see.
And again, to be fair to Chris too, that's what's fun. Is Chris takes it very light. He doesn't take it all
Yeah.
personal when I'm trying to tell people, look, man, I'm just giving you my background knowledge because I was Freddie Roach's assistant and I was learning in the Mayweather gym under Roger Mayweather. Oh, I don't know what I'm talking about. Like, I'm not saying I'm always right, Chris? I never
True.
say that, but when I give my predictions, I give you the analytical look at the prediction, right?
That's true. That's true.
Like I was wrong about Munguia, and maybe because I worked with Freddie for those 4 years or almost 5 years. Maybe it's because I love Freddie so much that I thought Munguia could pull it off, and I was wrong, guys. Like I'll admit it, I was wrong, but I rocked with him. I rocked with him. I was right about Garcia, though. I was trying to bet Chris on a katsu dinner about Garcia. So. But okay, so Big Daddy got Fury. I understand why you're doing it, Big Daddy. He's too big, right? Too big, yeah. Undefeated, too proven. Do you think he'll knock him out?
No.
Okay.
I think it'll go all the way. I think it's gonna go all the way, man. I think it's gonna go all the way.
12-round decision. And Chris, all you got to do is watch Usyk's last fight, and you'll see what I mean about how he moves just like Lomachenko, man. The guy's brilliant.
I got you.
So for me, I mean, I told you already I'm leaning Fury, but Usyk is no joke, guys. Usyk, think about it this way. What Chris is saying about Tyson Fury is that Tyson Fury is kind of awkward, so he's a big target. 6'9", 262, but he's going to be there for Usyk to kind of get in and out. And remember, points are scored when you're hitting the body, and Usyk knows how to do that, knows how to throw combinations. One of the most, I think Usyk is the most active combination thrower in the heavyweight division at that 6'3", 233. So it's not an easy fight.
Hey, Big Daddy. See what happens when we get on boxing. Angelo gets going, man. Angelo gets going, man.
I'm gonna agree with Big Daddy. I'm gonna lean Fury, but don't hate me, Big Daddy, if I change my mind at 7 a.m. tomorrow morning. It's really close. It's really close. So thanks, Chris. Thanks for letting me get on that boxing solo.
Nah, it's all good, man. I know you love talking it, man. So I wanted to give you a chance to really talk about it, man. But Big Daddy, man, where can everybody find you if they want to, see, get in contact with you, talk some ball with you, and most importantly, get some of that wisdom that you do when you do your Wisdom Wednesdays, man. And I usually give you the floor to say something. If you're not ready, you don't got to. But if you want to drop a couple jewels to everybody before we leave, you can do that as well, man. But just kind of tell everybody where they can find you.
You know what? I'm on Facebook all the time. If I'm not making my wisdom videos, I'm dropping wisdom nuggets to help our world. That's what my assignment is, to better this world. And just like Angelo's assignment wasn't done, and when he gave his testimony about what he's been through, it was very encouraging, and I believe that's what I do, man. I've gotten the gift of encouragement, and I got to do that 24/7 to be positive as possible. I have my moments where the doubt spirit hits me too, but that's what we're supposed to do for each other, serve each other, and lift everybody up. And as far as a quick one for you tonight, Daddy, I got one for you. This is for everybody here. It's so important. Don't let your history affect your destiny. And that's a shorty for everybody. Sometimes we have family curses that say, well, I'll never break the addiction of drugs, alcohol, or I'll never get a job because my father left or my mom left or my father left. And I guess I'm always going to be in last place. I'm going to be the Carolina Panthers of, the world. And I hope the Panthers do get better. But you know what, man? It's so, so important for that person that you see in the mirror every day. Quit having a one-night stand with that person, man. Quit being with them one and done. No. Marry that person you see in the mirror all the time. If you marry the person you see in the mirror, you'll be committed to your health. You'll be committed to being grateful. You'll be committed to being, since greatness made us, that means greatness is inside of us. So quit looking at the mirror and frowning. if you wake up tomorrow, like Brother Angelo did in the hospital room, he's making the best of his second chance. And I know, Angelo, I truly believe the rest of your life is going to be the best of your life. You've been very encouraging to me today, brother. Thank you for doing that for me. I appreciate you very much. I appreciate you both, man.
For sure, man.
Amen,
it's always
sir.
love.
Amen.
Oh.
And can I just say, Chris, to add to Big Daddy's, it's Mental Health Awareness Month. I don't know if you guys knew that. May is Mental Health Awareness Month. Everything that Big Daddy just said, he's talking about mental health, guys. So, if you, and I always encourage everybody. I mean, I not only do I go to transplant support groups, many of them weekly, but I see my own therapist. So, don't be afraid. Like, don't feel like, I'm gonna say it wrong, but like, don't have so much ego that you don't think you need help. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Sometimes, guys, you think that guy that talks a lot and always seems like he's happy, but then he gets quiet sometimes. Sometimes that's the signs of somebody having a mental health struggle. So, like when I'm reaching out to Chris, sometimes I be reaching out just to check on my guys. Like, hey, Turf, you doing all right, man? Like, Chris, you cool?
I definitely have my moments, man. I definitely have my moments for sure.
Yeah. So thank you for saying that, Big Daddy. And look, you've been around in this world longer than me and Chris. So we thank you for your wisdom. We thank you for your guidance, and not just with Raider Nation, but more importantly about life. You being alive right now and you breathing this air and giving us your knowledge and your wisdom and giving us your positive energy, man, that's inspiring to us. You have to remember, man, we respect. It's like in Japan, like, that in Japan, the oldest people are the most respected. They they really take care of their elderly because like you said, history is with that culture. It shouldn't dictate your destiny, but we can't move forward if we don't know our past, and you're our past, Big Daddy. So we thank you.
Thank you, brother.
He's a present too, man. He's a present. His presence is a gift, man.
That's right.
But so for me, man, I appreciate every last one of you guys, man. Appreciate you guys always supporting me. As you guys know, I got this show. Got my show with my brothers every Sunday. The Raider Syndicate for Syndicate Sundays. My boy Rundown, my big bro Turf, and my boy Leo, man. So, make sure to continue just to support us, man. Like, we're trying to be a little bit different with this content creating, man. Like, we're really trying to just be something different. We're not as polished as others. We're a little rough around the edges, but that's who we are, man. We're 100%, authentic. We talk crazy. We're a family, and you guys are a family to me as well, man. Even the KC fan that was trolling, man. Shout out to you. It's all love, man. We welcome everybody. We just want to keep it lighthearted and like Angelo says, man, it's this is football we're talking about. There's some people that going through real life drama, not knowing when they're gonna get their next meal and stuff like that, man. But we're able to talk about a game that we love to watch and all that stuff, man. So it's all good, man. So I love having these two guys on here. They both definitely motivate me and inspire me and encourage me in a different way, man. So thank you for coming through and enjoying this show with me. So shout out to my two brothers on here, man. So like I always say, guys, man, players and coaches come and go, but we must always protect the shield. You guys be safe, and I love you, and we'll see you soon.